From pretty much the present, this is your host, Adam Graham, welcoming you to a week of old-time radio detective podcast from 2013. Because these podcast episodes are quite old, offers and information contained in them are not valid unless they are reflected on our website at greatdetectives.net. Now enjoy a week of podcasts from our archives at the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio. Welcome to the Great Detectives of Old Time Radio from Boise, Idaho. This is your host, Adam Graham. If you have a comment, email it to me. Box13 at greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter at Radio Detectives and call us 208-991-4783. Today's episode is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. Thanks so much for your support. Now here's today's adventure of Frank Race, The Adventure of the Brooklyn Accent.
The Adventures of Frank Race, starring Paul Dubov. The war changed many things, the face of the earth and the people on it. Before the war, Frank Race worked as an attorney, but he traded his law books for the cloak and dagger of the OSS. And when it was over, his former life was over, too. Adventure had become his business. The Adventures of Frank Race. And now we join Frank Race for The Adventure of the Brooklyn Accent.
Was what you might call a damp night, the dampness being such that it persisted in sluicing down your neck and surging over your shoe tops. And as we sloshed along a deserted street, I caught a little moan from Mark Donovan.
Oh, brother, just slap me with a bottle of champagne and call me to Normandy.
Cold, Mark?
That noise you hear ain't thunder, friend. It's my choppers hammering together. This is the sunny south, huh? Look, are you sure we're still in the state of Georgia? I figured we walked enough to be just outside Montreal.
I'm beginning to think I'm in a state of confusion. I keep getting the feeling that we've turned away from those docks. Have you heard the surf in the last few minutes?
I don't hear nothing but a ringing in my ears. Probably the first sign of pneumonia.
All right, you win. We'll go back to that cafe we passed in the last block.
Well, now you're talking. And if the place has good coffee, I'll forget all about the pneumonia.
Order spot, presided over by an ancient counterman who greeted us with a lack-toothed grin. At a table, a couple of men and a girl sat munching hamburgers in an almost grim silence. But the place looked clean, and the old man looked clean. So Mark and I slid onto stools at the counter.
Yeah, what'll it be, gents? We got hamburgers and coffee.
And he asked us what'll it be. All right, Pop, serve him up. Make it heavy on the coffee, huh?
Yeah, the name's Pete, not Pop. I ain't so old. I just look this way from having to listen to guys like you.
Look, Pop, I'm just a quiet guy as don't wish harm to nobody. But make sure the coffee is hot, will you?
Yeah, how you want it? Black or ruined?
Both of them straight.
You know this town pretty well, Pete?
Yeah, like a black in me hand. I ain't no southerner. I'm from Jersey City.
No.
Don't happen to know a man by the name of Beating, do you? Eddie Beating?
Beating? Let me see. Little guy, fat, wears... No. That fellow's name's something else. Does he live around here?
Has a boat, a schooner. And that's another thing. To get to the docks, do we turn right at the door or left?
Docks? Let's see now, docks.
Knows the place like the back of his hand, he says. He means the back of his neck.
Yeah, you turn right. About 6 blocks.
You sure?
Positive. Took a walk down that way a couple of Sundays ago. What was that name again?
Beating. Edward Beating.
Yeah, sounds familiar, all right. It wouldn't be tall, husky fellow that owns one of them coach dogs, would it?
Look, Pop, we're just looking for the guy. We don't know a thing about his dogs.
So you're just looking for the guy, huh? Why?
This was no native voice either. This was New York. New York the hard way. Manhattan via the alleys, the pool halls, the second-rate night spots. He had a heavy beard line, and he stacked up as being husky. He stood eyeing us with the curiosity of a weasel inspecting a nest full of eggs.
You heard me. I asked you why you were looking for Eddie Beating.
You make it sound illegal.
What do I have to do to get an answer? Extract it?
Look, what do you think you got here, pal? A couple of pigeons? If you want to talk to us, keep it gentle. Or waddle back to your table.
Both you boys feel that way?
The words, though rather inelegant, express my reaction precisely.
Jigger,
Yeah, Roxy?
come here.
Jigger's approach was methodical and practiced. A casual hand inserted itself inside the lapels of the jacket that draped the squat frame. His eyes, as he glided up to us, looked disinterested, almost glazed. The stare of the professional gunman.
Trouble, Roxy?
I don't know. These personalities come looking for Eddie Beating, and they don't want to say why. I wouldn't call that friendly, would you, Jigger?
No. I wouldn't call it friendly at all.
We don't mind telling you why we're looking for Beating.
No? Who are you guys?
My name is Race. This is Mark Donovan. Who are you?
I'm Roxy Clark.
And not a southern accent in the crowd.
Never mind the asides. What's the pitch on Eddie Beating?
I'm down here for the Fidelity Life Insurance Company. Edward Beating is beneficiary to a $20,000 policy that's now payable, and the company is anxious to make a settlement.
Who'd leave Eddie Beating 20,000 fish?
The deceased, I understand, was an uncle of his.
Oh, yeah? Jigger, what do you think about this?
To me, it sounds like a bowl of spaghetti.
Yeah, that's the way I figured. A big company working hard to ladle out 20 G's. It don't mesh.
Might seem strange, but with insurance outfits, it's done all the time. They consider it to be part of their contract.
That makes quite a line race, but I ain't buying it.
Hey, now I remember that fella. Owns a boat, don't he?
Yeah, that's right, Pop. Owns a sailboat. One of them go-to-sea sailboats.
Yeah, I know him now. Know his wife, too. They live 3-4 blocks from here. Green house with yellow shutters. Let's see now. It's
Shut up.
Listen, I'll talk about water.
I said shut up.
You said it, but I ain't paying no attention. It's a free country, ain't it?
Pickle this warbler, Jigger.
Sure. Hey, no. Wait a minute. You ain't gonna cuff me.
Get what's left of his teeth, Jigger, then maybe he won't be so lippy.
Come here, Pop.
No, you don't know.
Don't make me come after you. It'll be worse.
Cut it, Jigger. Just let's drop the whole thing.
Get out of my way.
There's no need to bother the old boy.
What are you asking for? Sampler? Okay, try this on your bridgeway.
Leading with your right, Jigger, I'm surprised at you.
It'll always be the same, Jigger, even if you come in with an axe. Jigger, can you hear me? Brother, is he stiff?
Pretty handy with that stuff, ain't you, Race?
I haven't met your lady friend, Clark, but I'd like her to know I'm sorry for the disturbance.
Don't be sorry, Ray. I always admire artistry. And that was sheer artistry. Wasn't it, Roxy?
Susan, stay out of this.
Roxy, darling, I've been completely quiet for at least 20 minutes, and that isn't like me at all. You going to be around for a while, Ray?
Susan, get out to the car.
Careful, pet. Your bad temper's showing. Race, I'm Susan Drake. I'm staying at the Jackson Hotel. It's been a bit boring the last day or so. Why don't you call?
Race.
Yes, Clark?
This insurance deal, is it on the level?
Definitely.
So you have to keep looking for Beating. Is that it?
That's it. Why? Think I can't find it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking of the mess of trouble you're going to find with him.
Hey, you there.
Uh-oh. It's the law.
Come over here.
What are you doing out here this time of night?
What do you have, a 7 o'clock curfew?
Never mind the wisecracks. I'll just take you straight on in.
On what charge?
Oh, we can work that out. Vagrancy, for one thing. No visible means of support.
We've means of support, plenty of it.
If I say you ain't, you ain't. So quit arguing.
I'm sorry I said a word. I should know better.
That's sensible. Now, what are you doing around here?
I told him and showed credentials, which made it all right. He told us he was Gene Dinsey, chief of police, and we spent an hour leaning against his car listening to a confidential report on how he ran the town. It ended up with his driving us to the beating house. There was an old-fashioned pull bell, and the door was answered by a girl of about 15. She looked startled.
Yes, sir?
Hello. Is Mr. Beating in?
Not right now, but my mother's here, though.
Who is it, Mary?
It's two men, Mother. They want to see Daddy.
All right, I'll talk to him.
She seemed to be about 30. A handsome woman, even with faded makeup and a worried look about her eyes.
What is it you all want?
We're looking for Edward Beating.
Oh. He's my husband, but he ain't here now.
I understand he has a boat, a schooner that he operates for hire.
That's right. But it's already under charter.
Would you tell me where I could find it?
It's called the Jenny D, and it's at Callahan's Landing. Go down Powell Street as far as the docks and then turn left. Oh, and if you're going there now, you could do me a favor.
Surely.
Well, if you see my husband, tell him to come home. He's usually here at 5 and it's almost 9. I ain't like him. It's got me bothered.
Still pretty cloudy with no sign of a moon. 8 to 5 says we get more rain.
That's a happy thought.
Look, Race, what's with this guy Beating when you do catch up with him? Now that we know he's here, can't we just let it go at that?
There could be dozens of Edward Beatings. I have to identify this fellow as the right one.
Can't we do it tomorrow? I'd much rather be at the hotel playing canasta.
Wait a second, Mark.
What's the matter?
Another car coming up. I've got a feeling we're the ones it's interested in.
Oh, great. Must have alongside 100 yards of board fence. You're right, they really got us pegged. What's our plan?
We move apart. If anything breaks, blast the left headlight. I'll take the right.
Okay.
Hiya, Race. Remember me?
It's Jigger, right? The guy you slugged.
Yeah. And now I'm going to play a little tune.
All right, Mark! Up the alley and over the fence. Oh, you got the pail. Who's got the 10 cents? Oh, no.
Apparently you're still in the mood for music.
Oh, there you are. Listen, I'm in the mood to offer up thanks. That's the closest squawk I've had since I stole a cab in front of the Chicago Express. That goes for you.
I agree, but I think we winged one of them.
Brother, I heard a yelp back there, and it wasn't no cry of delight. Imagine that guy coming after us with a chatterbox just because you cooled him a little.
I wonder. Maybe it wasn't Jigger's idea at all.
Right now, I wouldn't put a slot machine slug on nothing. Oh, what do we do next? Still keep looking for that schooner?
Might be crowding our luck a little. Let's go back to the hotel and get a night's rest.
Race. Come on, wake up. Will you wake up? There's something funny going on.
What time is it?
Come on, get with it. It's about 5.
5 o'clock in the morning and you want to chat? Go back to sleep.
Look, chum, I'm not kidding. There's a mob or something outside. Can't you hear it?
Yes, I do hear it.
Sure you hear it. It's just...
That's it. Just barge in. We always receive visitors at this hour.
Get up and get dressed, Grace. We have to get you out of here.
What for?
We got a lynch mob outside.
So that's what it is, huh?
What does a lynch mob have to do with us?
It seems like a lot of people know you boys have been looking for Beating. Now he's been found murdered. They aim to string you up for it.
Murdered?
That's moving a little fast, isn't it?
Yeah, we better move faster. So I'm going to have to place you under arrest.
We'll return to the adventures of Frank Race in just about 1 minute. And now, back to the adventures of Frank Race.
Here was a venture with all the qualities of a nightmare. One of those things where nothing makes sense. We'd been in town only 48 hours, and now we were threatened with lynching. I tried to figure the angles as I got dressed, but nothing gelled.
Now, you fellas have got to cooperate on this. I can't guarantee to get you to safety.
Will this be your first lynching, Chief?
It will, and they ain't good for a man in my position.
Yeah, well, they ain't good for guys in our position either.
Come election time, and one side won't vote for you because you tried to stop it, and the other side won't vote for you
because you failed to stop it. We understand. But there's something peculiar about this business, Chief.
Yeah, I'd say there is. Well, take a listen out here, Race. Most of the guys what you're doing the yelling have got Brooklyn accents.
Are you sure?
Are you kidding? Listen to them Bronx cheers we're getting. You'd think we were the Giants at Ebbets Field.
There's your answer, Chief. It's not a real lynching party at all. It's a frame-up.
What do you mean?
Know a man by the name of Roxy Clark?
I certainly do. He charters Eddie Beaton's boat.
Know what he charters it for?
Gambling. Brings down parties of them wealthy New Yorkers, and they go out for 3 or 4 days at a time. Ain't none of my affairs as long as they do it on the high seas.
Well, for some reason, Roxy Clark thinks I'm in his way. That's the reason for this phony lynching bee. Where did you get the tip that brought you here?
From a woman.
And her name?
When a woman gives out information like that over a phone, you ain't going to get a name. She wasn't no Southerner.
How do you plan to get us out of here?
I ain't figured it yet, but I...
Why don't you let us go by ourselves?
Why don't I... Why, you'd never make it.
We'll have a better chance than with you trying to buck that mob.
Well, you might be right. Okay, it's a deal. But if you don't make it, don't blame me.
If we don't make it, chum, we probably won't be around to blame you. Oh, this guy Clark must have quite a mob with him. It's a big crowd.
Start yelling about something, and you can always draw people who have nothing else to do.
Look, tell me, what are we looking for in this cellar window?
A door. And here it is. Take your hat and coat off.
Hat? I don't get it.
We go out of here carrying something.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Well, we can use these empty cartons.
Good enough. Let's go.
You better take a look first.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around. Come on.
Hey, you guys, hold it.
Didn't see this side at all. He must have been leaning against the side of the building.
Oh, great. He's got that shotgun right on us.
Who are you guys?
We all work for the hotels.
Yeah? Well, I'm thinking different. Put on those boxes and start moving around the front.
All right. You're the boss! Come on, Mark. Let's go.
Jackson Hotel?
Has Miss Drake come in yet?
Yes, sir. I'll connect you. Hello?
Miss Drake, this is Frank Race. I'm making that call you suggested.
Oh. Well, hello. You called earlier this afternoon, didn't you?
Yes, I want to express my appreciation for what you did for me.
What I did for you?
Someone told the chief of police that I was in danger of being lynched. I got the impression it might have been you.
Look, Grace, I'm a rotten phone conversationalist. I tell you what, why don't you run over here and we could have a drink while we chat?
I'd better see you somewhere else. I got out of the Jackson Hotel this morning with some difficulty.
Where are you now?
Bar called the Flamingo Club.
Oh, I know where it is. You stay there, Ray. I'll join you in a few
minutes. She took more than a few minutes. But when she came into the Flamingo Club, I was willing to admit that the wait had been worthwhile.
What are you drinking?
Scotch and soda. That is a fetching outfit.
You really like it?
You're a very fancy dish, baby.
Fellow Craigslist, that's darling.
What do I have here, a cynic? How about the drink? Martini, Manhattan?
Make it a Scotch and soda.
2 of them, bartender. Mind if I tell you something about yourself, Miss Drake?
Maybe not.
You're the wealthy Susan Drake of New York. You've been amusing yourself with the excitement that surrounds Roxy Clark.
So?
You know what he does down here, don't you?
Is that why you brought me to this place? To answer questions?
If it was, I've already changed my mind.
Of course I know why Roxy's down here.
What's the story I'm beating? Why was he killed?
Oh, come, Ray. What do you think I am, a police blotter?
If you think you could grow fond of me, give. Because I'm in need of it, baby. I'm in need of it.
Well, the only thing I can tell you about Beating is that he didn't like it when he found out what Roxy was doing with his boat.
Beating didn't know about the gambling setup when Roxy first chartered the schooner?
No. And when he did find out, he wanted no part of it. You see, I happened to hear the blow-up on that. Beating was going to cancel the charter.
Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the answer to everything. About an hour later, I dropped in at the Beating house. Mrs. Beating, swollen-eyed from crying, was baking pies.
Just like a woman, ain't it? But I have to do something.
They smell wonderful. I bet you're a fine cook.
I guess I'm pretty good. Maybe because I love it so much.
I told her about the insurance, and a noticeable lift came to the depression that had gripped her. She got out family documents for me, birth certificates, and a marriage license issued to her and Edward Beating in 1938.
But what about the money now that he's dead? Will it still come to us?
Certainly. It belonged to your husband.
Oh, excuse me, won't you? Hello? Why, yes. He's right here. For you.
For me? Thanks. Yes?
I had a hunch you'd be there. Guess who I'm with?
Why don't you tell me?
Roxy Clark. He claims he didn't have nothing to do with that machine gunning deal.
How about the lynching frame of...
Claims he did that just to scare us out of town. Wait a second. I'll let you talk with him.
Hello, Race. That's on the level about the gunning. That was Jigger Mentone's party.
Give my regards to Jigger.
I want to talk to you, Race. This thing is getting sticky. No sense in me being hooked by it.
Are you protesting your innocence, Roxy?
I want to talk to you. I'm going back to the Jackson right now. Can you meet me there?
All right. I'll see you there. But he didn't see me, even though I saw him. Because by the time I got to his suite at the Jackson Hotel, someone else had already been there. Someone who had put 2 bullets into Roxy Clark's body. I couldn't figure it. But after all, it was actually none of my affair. I had come to find the right beneficiary to a $20,000 life insurance policy, and this I had accomplished. Even though Beating was dead, the money would go to his family. So, 5 days later, Mark and I were at the local station, waiting to board a northbound train, with Susan Drake along as a fellow traveler. We also ran into other people we knew, Chief of Police Dinsey and Mrs. Beating and her daughter Mary.
All set, Race?
All set. I guess this is goodbye.
Not yet. I'm going to ride a ways with you, in case anything pops up like that lynching bee.
We can take care of ourselves, Chief.
Just the same, I'm coming along. How about you, Mary? Looks as though you're traveling, too.
Yes, sir. Mother and I are going to Daddy's sister in North Carolina until we...
Yeah, we understand, honey. What do you got in the basket? Some of your mother's swell cooking?
That's right.
I'll bet it includes apple pie.
Not this time. Mother burned the pie she was baking the other day.
Well, here she comes.
Race, what are you doing prowling around in the middle of the night?
I've been keeping a death watch, Mark.
Death watch?
I think I've got the key to those killings. But I'm going to have to wait for a play to be made.
Chum, there's something else, too.
What?
We have another acquaintance on this train. Jigger Mentone.
Old Home Week.
Yeah. Look, what kind of pitch you making, Race?
I don't know yet, but... Wait. I wouldn't close that door, Mrs. Beating.
Mr. Race.
You mind if we go in?
Mind? Of course I mind.
Sorry, we're going in anyway. You better stay with us.
Yeah, you bet. Hey, look at the coil. She's been slugged.
Yes, and the next move would have been to carry her to the rear platform and toss her off the train. Wouldn't it, Mrs. Beating?
My own daughter? You're insane.
Not your daughter, Mrs. Beating, your stepdaughter. Mary is 15 years old, and you weren't married to her father until 1938. Figure it for yourself.
You get out of here.
What was the motive? Your husband's will, leaving everything to the girl? You fought with your husband, didn't you? Because he objected to Roxy Clark using his schooner as a gambling ship because he was going to revoke the charter. You didn't like that, did you, Mrs. Beating? It was letting too much easy money get away. So you murdered your husband.
You're just talking. You don't know that.
I know you killed Roxy Clark. You killed him because he didn't like being implicated and was going to talk. I know you killed him because you burned your pies that day. A good cook won't burn pies, Mrs. Beating, not unless she leaves them suddenly. To kill a man, perhaps. Get some water for the girl, Mark. She should have plenty to say when she comes to.
You ain't getting water for nobody. Move back before this thing in my hand starts talking.
It's about time you got here.
Sorry, Mark, I missed on this one. So you thought you'd cut in, did you, Jigger?
What are we going to do, Jigger? We can't shoot him right here.
No, but I can do the same to them that you did to the kid. I owe this guy something anyway.
Too slow again, Jigger.
Yeah, well, see if that's right.
Well, this time Jigger's jig is up. Don't try to get away, lady.
Where did you find that pistol, Mark?
Must belong to the lady. It was in this open bag right here. All I had to do was reach for it.
Be ironic if it turns out to be the gun that killed Beating and Roxy Clark, won't it?
Yeah.
I'll get the water for the girl from this sink.
All right. Hey, you know something, Race? This has been a funny deal. We started out to find a guy in a boat. We never got near either one of them.
Grace, what's going on?
Give me a hand with this girl, will you, baby? You smell good.
Grace, never mind the perfume. What's been happening?
Something rather unpleasant, baby. But you know, before we reach New York, this trip may turn out to be most enjoyable.
The Adventures of Frank Ray, starring Paul Dubov with Tony Barrett as Mark Donovan, comes to you from Hollywood. Others heard in tonight's cast were Frank Lovejoy, Wilms Herbert, Lillian Byatt, Bill Johnstone, and Michael Ann Barrett. This series is written and directed by Buckley Angel and Joel Murkoff. The music is composed and played by Ivan Ditmars. Be sure to be with us again this time next week for another dramatic chapter in The Adventures of Frank Race. Michael Roy speaking. This is a Bruce Ells production.
Welcome back. Well, those who live in the South, places like Tennessee and Florida, will tell you that the Brooklyn accent is not an uncommon sound at all in the modern South. It may have been a little more unusual in the 1950s, but certainly not today. Now we turn to listener comments and feedback, and we start with an email from Joan, who writes in, Hi, Adam. I like Tom Collins as Frank Race the best, and I never had any trouble understanding him. This was in regards to a listener question or suggestion that Paul Dubov was the better Frank Race. Well, we did ask listeners on Facebook the result after a week, and I pinned it to the top of the Facebook page so it wouldn't get buried under show announcements and things like that. We had 3 votes for Tom Collins and 1 vote that they were equally good, and no votes for Paul Dubov. So Tom Collins wins among those who state a preference, but it may not have been the most scintillating debate among our listeners. Speaking of Tom Collins, we do have a question over on Twitter. D. Cody says, which came first, the actor or the drink? The answer is the drink. The drink, Tom Collins, actually was first made in 1876. Tom Collins, the actor, was born in 1913. His birth name was Beryl William Collins, so it's easy to see how he might need a nickname. Beryl is not perhaps the most, B-E-R-Y-L, most popular name. How he arrived at Tom, I don't know. Bill would seem to be a more natural nickname. Tom Collins it was, and that's what he worked under. Thanks so much for your question. That'll do it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with A Life in Your Hands. Today's episode is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. Thanks so much for your support. Here now is today's episode of A Life in Your Hands. This one is called Judge Cook Murdered.
Be sure to hear the 10 o'clock news. Raleigh Cigarettes present Earl Stanley Gardner's A Life in Your Hands.
Was the window open? Was that check forged? Did you hear the shot?
Listen while we place A Life in Your Hands.
Decisions recently issued by the Federal Trade Commission, an agency of the United States government, should convince you.
You cannot believe in throat tests.
You cannot believe in nose tests.
But you can believe your own eyes.
So take the Raleigh eye test and see for yourself the only real important difference between leading brands of cigarettes. It's a difference you can believe because it's a difference you can see. The Raleigh Profit-Sharing Premium Coupon.
You never know when you step from the safety of your home, when you may witness a violent death and be called upon to testify as to what you saw and heard, and suddenly find yourself with a life in your hands. Murder is a dark enigma that strikes fear into the heart of man. Strange, baffling, mysterious. But the darkest crime one man can invent, another man can unravel. Such a man is Jonathan Kegg, created by Earl Stanley Gardner, the world's most popular writer of mysteries. Creator of Perry Mason, Doug Selby, and many other outstanding characters. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jonathan Kegg.
Good evening. There have been many murderers who would have gone scot-free if it had not been for the testimony of an innocent bystander, a role in which any of us might be cast at any time. Even now, somewhere in the city, there may be a crime in the making.
Good night, Mason.
Good night, sir. Miss Pamela?
Mason is the perfect butler. A wonderful dinner, good coffee in the study, and this swell brandy. How much of this Napoleon brandy have you left, Uncle Edwin?
Not much more, I'm afraid. I want to have a little talk with you, Pam.
Oh, dear. You're going to be the heavy guardian again. Please don't, Uncle.
Since you're quite of age, I'm no longer your guardian.
Well, guardian of my money, then.
That was your father's wish. Pam, I got my bank statement and canceled checks today.
Really?
There was a check for $1,000 that had my signature. Only I never signed it.
Sounds like someone's been up to some skullduggery, Uncle.
There isn't any question about it, Pam. The signature is forged. And you did it. The best handwriting expert in the country has assured me of that.
So now I'm a forger.
Pam, why do you do things like this? Do you realize you could be put in jail for what you did?
Oh, you wouldn't do that. Not to your niece.
No, you're right, Pam. I wouldn't do that.
Well, then why all the fuss? Let's just forget about that check.
Oh, no. No, it won't be that easy, young lady. I'm going to take that money out of your allowance. You're supposed to get $500 a month, but you get nothing till the $1,000 is repaid.
You mean I don't get my allowance for 2 months?
That's right.
But, Uncle Edwin, you can't do that. I've got to have that money. I've just got to.
I'm sorry, Pam, but I have to do what I think is right.
No. No, you can't. I need that money.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's all this? Why do you need the money so desperate?
Never mind. I need it. Do you want me to be killed?
Killed? What on earth are you talking about, Pamela?
I've got to have my allowance. They'll kill me if I don't pay.
Stop it. Don't carry on that way. Who will kill you? What do you have to pay?
Don't ask me. I can't tell you.
You'll tell me what this is all about. I won't give you another cent, young woman.
I owed it to Mike Kelly at the Shamrock.
The Shamrock? Kelly? What did you owe him for?
I lost it at roulette, and I still owe him more.
Gambling? How did you get into a place like that? My own niece. How did you get started in a place like that? Tell me.
I didn't mean to. Mason took me there.
Mason? Well, we'll see about this.
What are you doing?
Ringing for Mason. I'm going to get to the bottom of this right now.
Oh, there's nothing to get to the bottom of, Uncle Edwin. I was a little fool, I guess. I played and I lost. I had to have the 1,000 to pay up. And I still need another 1,000.
Well, you'll not get it from me. I've gone along with you as far as I intend to. You can get out of this mess the best way you can.
You rang, sir?
I certainly did. Come in here and close that door.
Yes, sir. What is it?
Mason, you're still on parole, aren't you?
Yes, Judge.
I gave you a second chance when you were released. Did I not?
Yes, Judge, and I'll always be grateful, too.
Grateful? How dare you use a word like that to me? You don't know what it means.
Now, Judge...
Fine sense of gratitude you've got. I picked you up out of the gutter, feed you, clothe you, give you a job. And how do you repay me? By taking my niece to a gambling house.
Judge, I couldn't help it. She wanted to gamble. I took her where I could keep an eye on her so she wouldn't get into trouble.
Huh. Wouldn't get into trouble. What do you mean? Where you could keep an eye on her? What's your connection with the Shamrock?
Well,
He runs the dice table on his nights off, Uncle.
Why,
That'll do. Oh, that's the story. Mason, I'm through with you. You've deliberately used me as a cover-up for illegal activities. You violated your parole, and you're going back to jail where you belong.
Wait a minute.
Get out of here. I don't want you in the same room with me. I'll take care of you in the morning, sir. Go on, get out.
You'll be sorry for this. You won't get away with it.
For you, young woman, your allowance is stopped. If you need money, go get a job. Under the terms of your father's will, I don't have to give you a penny until you're 30, and that's when you'll get it, not before.
Uncle Edwin, you can't mean that. That's 7 years.
I can and do mean exactly that. You've had your last chance. Now, you get out, too. Leave me alone.
You can't do this to me. I won't let you. I don't know what I can do to stop you, but I'll find a way.
Smokers, it pays 2 ways to smoke Raleigh cigarettes. It pays with top-quality smoking enjoyment. It pays with luxury premium. There are over 75 beautiful premiums, and you can get them just like gifts. Just smoke Raleighs and save the profit-sharing coupon. And remember...
A recent decision by the Federal Trade Commission, an agency of the United States government, should prove to you.
You cannot believe in throat tests.
You cannot believe in nose tests.
But you can believe your own eyes. So take the Raleigh eye test and see for yourself the only important difference between leading brands of cigarettes. It's a difference you can believe because it's a difference you can see. The Raleigh profit-sharing premium coupon.
Oh, good evening, Judge. Oh, Philip. Come in. Where's Smokey tonight?
I left him at home. He hasn't had much exercise in the last few days, and I thought a frisky dog might not be conducive to the best chess.
Smokey's a good dog. I'm sorry you didn't bring him along.
Oh, do you want me to go home and get him? Only take a few minutes to walk around the lagoon and back.
Heavens, no. Come along, we'll have a game or two. Although I wonder if I'll give you any competition.
Pardon me for mentioning it, Judge, but you act as though you had something on your mind. Anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid not. Sit down, please. Maybe there is something you can do for me at that.
Anything at all, Judge Cook?
It's Pamela. She's got herself mixed up with gamblers. Lost a lot of money.
Gamblers?
Yes. At a place called the Shamrock. You know the spot. Now, wait a minute. Your company owns a lot of property around there. You happen to own the building the Shamrock occupies?
Why, oh, yes, Judge. We own that building.
Well, that makes it simple. Philip, I want you to evict the tenants immediately. They're using your building for illegal gambling.
I can hardly believe that. You have proof of this, of course?
Proof? My man Mason is actually running a dice table there in his spare time. So he told me.
It's amazing. I'll certainly look into it at once.
Yeah. You tell him to get out of there right away.
But we would have to have a lot more proof than the mere word of Mason. After all, he is an ex-convict.
Oh, what about... Oh, yes, that's right. True. You'd need tangible evidence. Possibly even a conviction.
Oh, that would help a great deal.
All right. I'll get you the evidence you need. I'll get this Kelly and the men behind him. Come on. Let's play some chess.
Rook to knight 7. Checkmate.
You got me again. I'm afraid I'm no competition for you tonight, Philip.
I don't think you've had your mind on the game, Judge.
No, I expect not.
Well, I'll be on my way. It's almost 11, and I still have to take Smokey for his walk.
Bring him along next time.
I will, Judge. Don't be too harsh on Pamela. She's pretty young, you know.
She's old enough to have some sense of responsibility. And this time, she's going to learn a lesson. What in the world? Who can that be? Who's out there? Who? What are you doing outside the window? Why don't you...
Smokey. Here, boy. There's nothing there for you. Here, Smokey. Oh, I beg your pardon.
I think you might at least look where you're going. Oh, it's Mr. Grant.
Oh, I'm awfully sorry, Mrs. Fall. It's so dark here by the lagoon. I didn't see you. I was just calling Smokey. He seems to have strayed.
Oh, he's wet. He's gotten me all wet. Make that dog go away.
Smokey, behave yourself. I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Fall.
My dress is ruined. Absolutely ruined.
I hope it isn't as bad as all that.
Well, I guess I know when... Good heavens, what was that?
It sounds like Pamela Cook.
Did she say the judge had been murdered?
Your Honor, I'd like very much to enter this case as amicus curiae.
I haven't any objection, Mr. Kegg, but why?
Judge Cook was a credit to the bench, and a very good friend of mine as well. I want to be sure his killer is punished.
Permission is granted. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will explain that as amicus curiae, Mr. Kegg will represent neither the defendant, Frank Mason, nor the prosecution. He will simply use his ability at cross-examination to help the court find the truth. You may proceed, Mr. Kegg.
I call the defendant, Frank Mason. Mr. Mason, you were employed by Judge Cook as a combination houseman and chauffeur?
That's right.
For how long?
A little better than a year. About 15 months it was.
You had been in prison and were released on parole. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now,
The work you were doing at the Shamrock was a clear violation of that parole. And you know that if a man on parole engages in an illegal activity, he will not only be punished for it, but made to serve out the balance of his time on the previous conviction.
I know that, but there's lots of gambling everywhere.
But you knew it was illegal.
Yes.
And therefore, you knew that all Judge Cook had to do was tell the parole officer about it, and you would have been back in jail.
Well, I suppose so, but I didn't think the judge would do it.
I see. Where were your quarters at the Cook house?
I had a room over the garage.
Were you there when the shooting took place?
I was asleep. First thing I heard was when she began yelling.
Tell me, was there a gun on the premises?
Not that I know of. I never saw one.
The garage where you slept, was it on the same side of the house as the window through which Judge was shot?
Well,
Answer the question. Was it?
Yeah.
That's all. Step down. Recall Pamela Cook. Miss Cook, your uncle gave you an allowance?
Yes.
How much?
$500 a month.
Now, in spite of this $500 a month allowance, you forged your uncle's name to a check for $1,000, didn't you?
I've explained all that. I had to have the money to pay my gambling losses. It wasn't like stealing. Uncle Edwin could always get it back from my inheritance.
But the fact remains that you committed a criminal act in forging that check. What did your uncle say when he found out?
Well, I don't remember exactly. He was very upset.
Did he cut off your allowance?
He said something about it.
This money came from your father's estate, which your uncle controlled for you?
Yes.
And for how long was this arrangement to continue? Did your uncle control that money indefinitely?
He could have kept control of it till I was 30, or turn it over to me at his discretion.
Well, now that your uncle is dead, who controls this money?
I do.
And how old are you now, Miss Cook?
I'm 23.
Did you hear the shot which killed your uncle?
No, sir. I was up in the attic room listening to the radio.
How did you happen to find your uncle?
Well, I went downstairs later to see if he felt better after his chess game. I hoped to reason with him.
I see. Was there ever a gun in your house?
Well, yes. Uncle Edwin used to keep a pistol.
Where did he keep it?
Well, he didn't actually keep it himself. He usually had whoever was the houseman at the time keep it.
And at the time of his death, the houseman was Mason?
Yes.
That is all, Miss Cook. You may step down. It is my understanding, Your Honor, that the murder weapon was not found.
No weapon has been placed in evidence, Mr. Kegg.
If the court please, the gun has not been located.
Thank you. I should like to recall Mr. Philip Grant. Mr. Grant, you played chess with Judge Cook the evening he died. How did he seem?
He was very upset. Couldn't concentrate on the game at all.
Did he tell you why he was upset?
Yes, he did. He said Pamela had lost a lot of money gambling. That Mason was responsible.
Did he say what he was going to do about it?
He said he was going to have Mason put back in jail.
Is that all he said he was going to do?
Well, he said he was planning to have the Shamrock closed.
And I believe that previous testimony has showed that your company owns the Shamrock.
Well, I think this should be made clear. It's true that my company owns the building, but we have nothing to do with the gambling that people say takes place down there. That's an activity of the people who lease the building.
I see. What time did you leave Judge Cook's home the night he was killed?
Oh, about 11 o'clock, I believe.
When did you return?
About 11:30. I thought I heard Pam screaming that her uncle had been murdered, and I went back.
What were you doing in the meantime?
Walking my dog down by the lagoon. I always take him for a run at night.
That lagoon separates your house from the judge's?
Yes, sir.
Did you see or hear anyone while you were walking?
As a matter of fact, I did. I bumped into Mrs. Fall. I literally bumped into her. I wasn't watching where I was going.
Who is Mrs. Fall?
Mildred Fall. She lives at the north end of the lagoon, about halfway between the Cook place and mine.
How soon after you met Mrs. Fall did you hear Pamela Cook scream?
Just a few seconds. I was still talking to Mrs. Fall when we heard Pam.
Just one more question, Mr. Grant. Do you own a gun?
I used to. It disappeared some time ago. I don't know what happened to it. I haven't seen it in years.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. You've been very helpful. You may step down. Your Honor, I would like to request a recess at this time.
For what purpose, Mr. Kegg?
The pattern of truth is beginning to emerge, but further testimony is needed. I should like a few hours to check some facts. Then I feel we need the testimony of an innocent bystander, a person who just happened to be nearby when the crime was committed.
We will call whomever you wish, Mr. Kegg, and that person must testify. Court will adjourn till 2 o'clock.
Jonathan Kegg is about to call as his next witness. A person whose only connection with the crime is that of an innocent bystander. If that person were you, could you remember what you have heard? It would be vitally important that you do, or you would hold a life in your hand.
You cannot believe in throat tests.
You cannot believe in nose tests.
Decisions recently issued by the United States Government Federal Trade Commission should convince every intelligent smoker that you cannot believe in throat tests, you cannot believe in nose tests. These distinguished government experts, appointed by law to protect the public against false and misleading advertising claims, have declared,
1, there is no reliable basis for claims that one brand is superior to another in respect to throat irritants.
2, all manufacturers of leading brands of cigarettes buy their leaf tobacco from the same sources.
With these 2 facts in mind, give yourself Raleigh's famous eye test. Hold up 2 packs of cigarettes. One of Raleigh's, one of any other leading brand. Turn them around. Take the eye test. You'll see the difference.
Yes, you'll see that only Raleigh's have a coupon on the back. And because Raleigh cigarettes give you rich, fine tobaccos, a smooth, satisfying smoke, that Raleigh profit-sharing coupon is the only real important difference between leading brands of cigarettes. It's a difference you can believe, because it's a difference you can see. So switch to Raleigh cigarettes, America's greatest cigarette value.
It is shortly after 2 in the afternoon, and court has reconvened. Jonathan Kegg has called Mrs. Mildred Fall to the stand. She's been sworn, and Jonathan Kegg is just beginning his cross-examination.
Mrs. Fall, on the night Judge Cook was murdered, where were you at about 11:30?
I was going home along the shore walk.
Rather a late hour for a woman to be walking alone in a fairly deserted area.
Fiddlesticks. I can take care of myself.
I'm sure of that. On your way home, did you meet anyone?
I met Mr. Grant. He walked right into me.
Now, think carefully, Mrs. Fall. Did you hear or see anything out of the ordinary?
No, sir.
Did you hear anything like shots?
I did not.
Did you hear anything at all?
Not a sound.
All the way home?
All the way home.
Now, just a moment, Mrs. Fall. Mr. Grant has testified that you and he were talking when Pamela Cook screamed.
Oh, that. I didn't think you were talking about that.
You did hear that?
Of course I did.
But just a moment ago, you testified that you didn't hear anything at all. Certainly nothing unusual all the way home. Would you call a woman screaming murder in the night a usual thing?
Well, I really didn't think that. Well, I mean.
I understand perfectly what you mean, Mrs. Fall. But please don't try to guess what is meant by a question. Just answer factually as best you can remember.
I'm sorry.
Now, after you heard Pamela scream, what happened?
Mr. Grant ran towards the Cook house. I waited for a minute and then went on home.
Weren't you curious as to what was going on?
I was. But frankly, when I heard the word murder, I felt the best place for me was at home.
And you saw or heard nothing unusual till you got home?
Not a thing, Mr. Kegg. I'm positive.
Now, going back to your meeting with Mr. Grant, was there anything unusual about that?
Not aside from the fact that he bumped into me.
Did you hear anything? Now, think carefully.
Honestly, Mr. Kegg, there wasn't a thing. I was walking along rather rapidly. I heard Mr. Grant call to his dog. I heard the dog splashing in the water. I guess both of us were looking for the dog because that's when we bumped. Oh, yes. And then the dog came up and shook himself all over me. I was drenched. And then the girl screamed.
Are you sure you heard the dog splashing in the lake?
Well, I certainly heard something splashing around, and just a second later, the dog came up, dripping wet.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Fall. Your testimony will prove very helpful in aiding us to find the truth. Your Honor, I should like to have a brief recess in order to have Mr. Grant's dog brought into court. And then I should like Mr. Grant to take the stand again. That's a nice dog, Mr. Grant.
No, thank you. Sit, Smoky.
Obeys very well. Would you mind telling the court something about him? His breed, his training, and so forth.
All right, if you want me to, but it strikes me as a little silly.
Is this relevant to this case, Mr. Kegg?
I assure Your Honor that I will connect this at the proper time.
Well, if you say so, you may proceed.
Go ahead, Mr. Grant.
I won't bother you with his kennel name. He's a Springer Spaniel, 2 years old, and answers to Smoky. Trained to flush birds and retrieve.
Unleash him, please.
All right. There.
With the court's permission, I have a rubber bone here. I'm going to toss it over by the jury box. Now, get it, Smoky. Done. All right, fetch the bone. Go on, Smoky, get it.
You're wasting your time, Mr. Kegg. He won't budge.
Oh, I see. Bailiff, will you please hand me that bone? Thank you. Now, Mr. Grant, will you please throw the bone in the same spot?
Very well. There.
He budged that time, Mr. Grant.
Well, naturally. That time I threw the bone.
Thank you, Mr. Grant. That is all. I believe Officer John Lansing is present in court. I should like to call him as a witness. Officer Lansing, I believe you recovered a gun from the lagoon about an hour ago.
Yes, sir.
The caliber was .38?
That's correct, sir.
That is the caliber of the gun that killed Judge Cook. Was there a serial number on this gun you recovered? And if so, in whose name was it registered?
It's registered in the name of Mr. Philip Grant of this city.
Were there any fingerprints on this gun? And if so, have they been identified?
There were prints on the gun which have been identified as those of Mr. Philip Grant.
Has it been established that the bullet that killed Judge Cook came from this gun?
According to ballistics, yes, sir.
No! Bailiff, get that man and hold him.
Mr. Kegg, I don't think I follow all this.
Your Honor, thanks to the testimony of Mrs. Mildred Fall, an innocent bystander, who remembered what she saw and heard, we have found the real murderer, Philip Grant.
How did Mrs. Fall's testimony lead you to Grant?
Mrs. Fall heard the dog Smoky splashing in the lagoon. The dog doesn't go swimming in a lagoon for no reason when he's out for his nightly walk. Smoky is a retriever, but he will only retrieve for his master, Philip Grant. Therefore, I reasoned that Grant had thrown something into the lagoon at that point. The only thing missing was the murder weapon.
I see. The reason the dog jumped into the lagoon was he saw his master throw the gun in.
Precisely. That's how I was able to tell the police exactly where to search for the gun during court recess. We have now recovered it. Actually, Philip Grant, in addition to owning the building where the Shamrock operated, was one of the men behind the gambling. He faced ruin if Judge Cook really began an investigation. So when he left the judge's house, he went home, got his gun, returned, and killed the judge. But now that we have that gun, he will pay the penalty he deserves.
Kegg, that was a highly obscure pattern of evidence, and your solution was most dramatic.
Thank you, Mr. Wallace. And once again, a witness who was sure she knew nothing about it held the clues that led us to the truth. Well, I'll see you next week. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Kegg. Friends, here's a cordial invitation for each of you to be with us next Tuesday, when you will again hear Jonathan Kegg, created by Earl Stanley Gardner, author of the internationally famous Perry Mason stories and many others. And remember, you can believe your own eyes. So look for the pack with the coupon on the back. Rollie Cigarettes, America's greatest cigarette value.
Right, smokers, You'll like Sir Walter Raleigh pipe tobacco.
You'll like the rich, full-bodied flavor of Sir Walter Raleigh, never bitter, never biting.
You'll like the way Sir Walter Raleigh smokes cool, clean, never leaves a soggy heel in your pipe. Just a nice, dry ash.
And you'll like that grand aroma of Sir Walter Raleigh. You and your pipe will be welcome everywhere.
Yes, men, you'll like everything about Sir Walter Raleigh. It's the quality pipe tobacco of America.
A Life in Your Hands is produced by Jack Simpson and directed by Pat Murphy. Script by the McKees with musical effects by Adele Scott, conducted by Whitey Berkeley. Jonathan Kegg is played by Carlton Kadell. This is Mike Wallace inviting you to be with us again next week when Raleigh Cigarettes, the pack with the coupon on the back, will again place a life in your hands.
The Aldriches come back Thursday on NBC.
WMAQ and WMAQ-FM, NBC in Chicago.
Welcome back. Another solid solution here. Some of these transcripts, list of episodes, have this episode mistitled Judge Hardy Murdered, which is odd because the judge in the story is not named Hardy. But Judge Hardy was a famous character from the Andy Hardy movies. So apparently some people said a judge was murdered. Must be Judge Hardy. Nope, not quite, but otherwise another solid case. All right, well, that'll do it for today. We will be back with you on Wednesday with Let Georgia Do It, and then join us next Tuesday for another episode of A Life in Your Hands. Today's show is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. Thanks so much for your support. Please enjoy today's episode, The Mystic.
Personal notice, danger's my stock and trade. If the job's too tough for you to handle, you've got a job for me, George Valentine. Write full details.
Standard Oil Company of California invites you to Let George Do It. In a moment, we'll begin tonight's adventure of George Valentine. But first, check the special protection your engine gets from heavy-duty RPM motor oil. As you know, stop-and-go driving is the toughest test an engine gets. Yet a taxicab company operating in the day-in, day-out grind of traffic found heavy-duty RPM motor oil actually reduced engine wear 71%, more than doubled engine life, the time between major overhauls due to lubrication. So for top protection for your engine, get heavy-duty RPM motor oil at any independent Chevron gas station or standard station where they say and mean, we take better care of your car. The Mystic, a transcribed adventure of George Valentine.
Dear Mr. Valentine, I'm worried about my aunt. Perhaps you know her. Mrs. John Breckenridge of River Park Drive. She's under the influence of a man whom I consider dangerous. He's known as Calmer the Mystic. May I call to discuss my problem? I cannot give you the full details
you asked for in the letter, so will you please see me? I will telephone later for an appointment. Very sincerely, yours, Rita Morton.
Calmer the Mystic.
Miss Morton called early this morning, and I made an appointment for 10 o'clock.
Yeah. You know, these mystics interest me. When I was a boy, I never missed them when they came to our theater.
The young lady seems to be ahead of time.
Yeah, come in.
George Valentine?
Yeah.
I want you to leave my cousin alone.
Well, now take it easy, Buster. I don't know you, and I don't know your cousin.
Don't lie to me, Valentine. I heard her making an appointment with you at 10 this morning.
Oh, is your cousin Rita Morton?
Yes, I'm Thad Breckenridge.
Any relation to Mrs. John Breckenridge?
She's my aunt. My cousin Rita want to see you about her?
Well, if you're interested, why don't you stick around and find out?
Listen, Valentine. Whatever she's offering you, I'll give you a double to keep out of this.
I guess that must be Miss Morton.
Look, I don't want her to know I've been here. That other door lead back to the hall?
No, to my private office.
The office has a door to the hall.
Now, look, Brooks.
Thanks, miss. I'll use it. I'll see you later, Valentine.
Hold on,
Let him
Buster.
go, George. You going to tell her about it?
Let's see what she wants first. Come in.
Mr. Valentine?
That's right. I'm George Valentine. Miss Morton?
Yes, I had an appointment at 10. If you're busy,
That's all right. This is my assistant and right arm, Miss Brooks.
How do you do?
Sit down, won't you? Your letter said that you were worried about your aunt.
Yes, Mr. Valentine. Do you know her?
Only by reputation. A very wealthy woman, I believe.
Very. And very eccentric. Why, she won't make a move until she consults her husband.
Oh, now, I'd call that sensible.
Well, her husband's been dead for 5 years.
Oh, I see. And that makes her easy prey for fortune tellers and mystics. Like this fellow, what's his name?
Calmer.
I suppose he pretends to get messages from the late Mr. Breckenridge.
Yes, and she believes them. Why, she never makes a move without his advice.
Oh, what sort of advice?
Oh, everything. Investments, doctors. Now it's a will.
You mean the Staker's telling her what to do with her money?
Yes, Miss Brooks. It isn't that I want her to name me in a will. I haven't known her long enough.
Oh, now, what do you mean by that?
Well, I've only been living with her for a few months. I was working in an orphanage in the state of Massachusetts. I'd been left there when my mother died. Mother was Aunt Emma's sister, and, well, when Aunt Emma heard where I was, she sent for me. I love my aunt very much, and I don't want to see her cheated.
Naturally. But what do you think I can do? Mrs. Breckenridge must have a lawyer.
She has, John Chadwick. He said he'd refuse to make out any will that Calma might suggest. Even Martha's talked with Aunt Emma.
Martha? Another relative?
Well, Martha's been my aunt's companion ever since her husband died. Oh, we've all talked to her. Martha, Thad, and I.
Thad?
My cousin. Well, that is, we call each other cousins. He's actually Uncle John's nephew, while I'm Aunt Emma's niece.
I see. Related only by marriage.
Yes, that's right. We've all begged Aunt Emma not to listen to Calma. We told her that it isn't possible that he can speak with Uncle John. But she just won't listen to us.
Well, now, if she won't listen to her relatives, her companion, or her lawyer, what makes you think she'd listen to a stranger like me?
Well, I thought perhaps that you could show her what a fake Calma is.
Well, I can't just barge in on the good lady and say, this Calma you think so much of is a charlatan.
Well, tonight Calma's holding a seance at my aunt's. I can arrange for you to be there.
George, I've never been to a seance.
Aunt Emma told us that tonight Calma will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that he's in communication with Uncle John.
Oh, brother, this I'd love to see.
Aunt Emma told me that I might bring a friend of mine to the seance. I want you to be there. Then you'll be able to judge for yourself if he's cheating her.
Well, I can tell you right now he's cheating her. But Brooksy and I'd love to be present and see how he does it.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Valentine. I'll expect you both about 8. Oh, Aunt Emma, these are my friends, Mr. Valentine and Miss Brooks.
How do you do?
Oh.
I trust you're not scoffers.
Oh, we promised to behave ourselves, Mrs. Breckenridge.
Call us seekers rather than scoffers, Mrs. Breckenridge.
Oh, and this is my cousin, Thad.
How do you do?
And this is Mrs. Hadley. Martha.
Well, thank goodness you're here, Mr. Valentine. We need people with sense.
Well, what are we to expect? Manifestations? Apparitions?
Well, if so, I want to sit close. I'm rather nearsighted.
Nothing like that. Calman tells me that he used to ask the spirits to appear, but never anymore. Now he hears voices.
Uh-huh. I suppose he's waiting to make an entrance.
Calman's in the silence, alone with his soul.
Oh, same old stuff, Brooksy. Wouldn't you think they'd try something new?
He's coming.
Good evening, my friends. Are we all here?
Yes, Calma. This is my niece, Rita.
Please. I would rather you did not introduce anyone to me. I would prefer to think of you all as I think of myself, a medium through whom the spirits may communicate.
Would you like me to turn out the lights, Professor?
That will be unnecessary, sir. Darkness is essential only to the uninitiated. Will you all be seated?
Any special place?
Oh, wherever you will, Mrs. Breckenridge.
Well, take this chair beside me, Mr. Valentine.
Right,
and Miss Brooks on the other side of you. And Rita, you and Tad take the sofa. And Martha over there in the big chair.
My friends, there are 7 of us. And the number 7 is very helpful to the proper atmosphere.
Same old approach,
Will you please keep quiet?
I must ask you to be as quiet as you can and to concentrate. I am very conscious of distracting sounds. Now, Mrs. Breckenridge, will you tell your friends what you have asked me to do as a supreme test.
I have asked Kalma to tell me what my husband wrote to me on our 10th anniversary.
Pardon? You mean you would like your husband to tell me what he wrote?
Oh, brother, how come you...
There is a disturbing influence here.
I'm sorry I spoke, Mr. Carlton.
No, dear lady, it is not you.
I guess I'm the one the professor means. Can't you do your little act while I'm here?
Mr. Valentine, please. Rita, who is this friend of yours?
I can answer that, Mrs. Breckenridge. Mr. Valentine is a private detective and a disbeliever in the occult. He would be happy to see me fail.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Mr. Valentine, if this is true, I must ask you to leave.
Oh, dear lady, no. That would be playing into his hands. That would brand me as a charlatan, a trickster. If I cannot give you the answer you seek with Mr. Valentine here, the proof would be worthless.
You're mighty sure of yourself, Buster.
Mr. Valentine, if Kalma can do what I ask, I'm sure that even you would have to admit that he's able to communicate with those beyond.
But the mere reading of a message
It is more than that. On our 10th anniversary, just a month before he left me, my husband wrote me a message. No one ever saw it but John and me. It has been in our safe, the little one in my bedroom wall where I keep all my valuables.
And I believe you said, dear lady, that only you know the combination of this safe.
That is true. Mr. Valentine, if Kalma can tell me what is written in the message, won't you be satisfied?
Possibly not, Mrs. Breckenridge, but I'd be impressed. Because if the test is as rigid as you've outlined, I don't think it can be done.
Oh, the gentleman's doubts will make success all the sweeter.
Go ahead, Buster, go ahead. It's your show.
I dislike the word show, Mr. Valentine. Rather, let us say test. Mrs. Breckenridge, you have asked me what your husband wrote to you. I hope he will tell me. Now, my friends, I do not ask you to believe me. I only request that you will favor me with quiet. I wish to be allowed to listen to the voice of the beyond, which cannot be heard over the din of the present.
Oh, brother, a new slicing of the old balloon. Ouch. Hey, cut it out.
He asked for quiet.
The silence surrounds me. The voices of the mortal world are fading. John Breckenridge, if you can hear, speak to me. Tell me the words that we are anxious to hear. Tell me what you wrote. Help me convince these kind people that the riddle of the universe is not unanswerable. Wait. I hear you faintly. Come nearer, John Breckenridge. Yes. Yes. It is written in verse.
Oh, that's right.
There are 4 lines. The first letters that begin each line spell out something. The name Emma.
John.
E-M-M-A. E, each happy year that you have been my wife. M, my dearest love, you have been the world to me. M, may we have many days in this short life. A, and stay together in the world to be.
John.
The voice fades. The mortal world returns. Did I say anything?
You sure did, brother.
John, my husband.
Quick, get some water. Mrs. Breckenridge has fainted.
In just a moment, we'll return to tonight's adventure of George Valentine. Right now, let's talk a minute about gasoline. When you come right down to it, there's really only one selling point for gasoline, and that's performance. All gas looks much the same. The one big difference is the way it performs in your car. That's why it's so important for you to know this fact. Any gasoline can be made to stress a single performance feature. But Chevron Supreme gives you all 8 high-performance qualities in correct balance. Quick starting, fast warm-up, anti-knock, vapor lock prevention, area blending, smooth acceleration, economy, mileage, and full power. They're all yours in every gallon of Chevron Supreme. So if habit has you buying a one-feature gas that's robbing you of real driving pleasure, better switch over now to the gas with all 8 Chevron Supreme. Remember, the one big difference in gasoline is the way it performs in your car. And Chevron Supreme has all 8 high-performance qualities. Drive in soon and fill her up with Chevron Supreme gasoline at any standard station or independent Chevron gas station where they say and mean, we take better care of your car. You are asked to attend a seance by Rita Morton, niece of the wealthy Mrs. John Breckenridge. Rita tells you that her aunt is under the influence of a mystic who calls himself Kalma and wants you to investigate. The mystic presents a seemingly impossible manifestation, but if your name is George Valentine, you aren't satisfied. So next day you decide to call at the Breckenridge home.
Hello, Rita.
Oh, Mr. Valentine, Miss Brooks. Come in, please. Thank you. Have you found out anything?
No, I'm afraid not. We haven't very much information, you know. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Oh, no, of course not. Come in the library. I suppose you'd like to talk to my aunt.
Yes, your aunt, Thad, and Martha.
Well, they're all out now. I'm the only one here. Sit down, won't you?
Okay,
thank you.
Now, tell me, Rita, did I understand you to say that Mrs. Hadley found you in an orphanage in Salem, Massachusetts?
The Peabody Orphanage. Yes, that's right.
Uh-huh. Have you any idea how she found you there?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to ask her that yourself.
Ask me what?
Oh, Martha, I didn't hear you come in. You remember Miss Brooks and Mr. Valentine?
Of course.
Hello.
I didn't see who it was without my glasses.
Mr. Valentine was asking me some questions about how you found me at the orphanage.
Yes, that's right, Mrs. Hadley. How did you know Rita was there?
Well, I'd always known where she was.
Martha was a friend of my mother's.
Oh, I see.
It's no secret, Mr. Valentine. I'd known Rita's mother for a good many years. The sisters became estranged when Marguerite married against her family's wishes.
Mother married an actor. She wanted to go on the stage.
Oh, now, I don't think that would interest Mr. Valentine.
Oh, on the contrary. Everything about Rita interests me.
Mrs. Hadley, how did you persuade Mrs. Breckenridge to invite Rita here?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with it. Mrs. Breckenridge was always having her fortune told, going to mediums and clairvoyants. Someone told her she'd be unlucky if she didn't do something for her sister's child.
And you told her you knew where Rita was?
That's right.
Uh-huh. Do you remember who the medium was who advised Mrs. Breckenridge?
Well, there were so many of them, I don't recall.
You said you were a friend of Rita's mother. How did you and Mrs. Breckenridge meet?
Well, when Rita's mother died, I brought Mrs. Breckenridge some of her sister's things. We saw quite a bit of each other, and we struck up a friendship.
Now, one more question. What type of acting did Rita's mother do?
Well, she was in vaudeville, Mr. Valentine. I found some old programs in the library. Aunt Emma kept them. Mother was in an act called Roger and Rita. I was named after Mother, you know.
What kind of an act was it?
Well, I don't know. The program just said Roger and Rita.
Have you the program handy?
Yes, it's in the scrapbook. It's in one of the desk drawers. I'll get it.
Good, thank you.
Well, what difference does it make what Rita's mother did?
Oh, just interesting to know her background, that's all.
I was looking at this only the other day. Oh, here it is.
Thanks.
Roger and Rita. It sounds oriental.
What was the act, Mrs. Hadley? Do you remember?
Why, I think it was a juggling or a tumbling act. You can see they came on next to closing.
Yes, that's right. Interesting bill. Harrison's dogs, Sure Shot Matty, Victor and Clark, the great Frandini.
I can't see what difference it makes that Rita's mother was a performer.
Were you ever on the stage, Mrs. Hadley?
Oh, heavens, no. Whatever makes you ask that?
Well, I'm just curious, that's all. Well, if you ladies can't give me any more information, we'll get going. If I find out anything about Kalma, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Certainly is a beautiful place you have here. Those wonderful old trees.
Mrs. Breckenridge is very proud of her grounds.
I should think you'd get lonely way out here in the woods. How far away are your nearest neighbors?
About a mile, I'd say.
Uh-huh. Well, goodbye again.
Bye.
George, what were you trying to find out?
You heard my questions?
I heard them, but sometimes I don't understand why you're asking them.
Well, so you two are here again.
Oh, hello, Thad.
Rita won't need you anymore, Valentine. The will business is settled. Kalma talked to my aunt this morning and advised her not to change her present will.
And I'll bet that leaves everything to you.
In our client's interest, could we know the terms of the will?
I see no harm in telling you. This house and money were my uncle's. So outside of a few small legacies, I get the bulk of the estate. But you needn't worry about Rita. If anything happens to me, she'll get everything. If nothing happens to me, we'll share it anyway. You see, Valentine, I love Rita. I want to marry her. If she'll have me, it won't make any difference who gets the money.
Valentine!
George, you're here!
Valentine, I'll get an answer.
No time. Brooksy will drive me.
Here, let me help you. No one has a right to hunt these.
No, get me. There is hospital.
A fine thing's carrying me half to death. If you weren't hurt, why did you fall down?
Well, you don't think I wanted them to keep shooting at me?
I thought you'd been killed.
Well, I'm sorry, Angel. I thought whoever did it would feel more secure if they thought they winged.
Oh. What do you think it could have been?
Martha, Rita herself. Either one had time to get out of the back door and hide among the trees. Possibly it was someone from outside. I don't know.
Maybe it was just a hunter, like Thad said.
Well, if it was, I'll bet it was open season for either Thad or me.
But why,
Well,
George?
maybe
Why?
someone thinks I'm asking too many questions. Now, look, Brooksy, I have a call to make on an old friend of mine who runs a theatrical agency downtown. Now, while I'm there, will you send a wire to the Peabody Orphanage at Salem, Massachusetts? Ask him to let you know all about Rita Morton, how she came there, when she left, everything possible.
Well, George Valentine. Long time no see. What brings you here, honey?
Well, Florrie, you know more about vaudeville than anyone I know. I need your help.
We want to buy some good acts. I got 'em by the dozen.
Say, tell me, did you ever hear of a juggling act called Raja and Rita?
Roger and Rita was a mind-reading act.
Are you sure?
I knew all the mind-reading acts, honey. The Zanzigs, the Fays, the Great Tremaine.
Well, someone told me they were jugglers.
I played with 'em many times. They was headliners. Used to share the building with the great Frandini.
Oh, yes, I remember that name. Well, what did he do?
But he was an escape artist. But he worked for the Raja on the side.
I don't understand.
He was understage man. Rita sat on the stage dressed in Oriental clothes. Raja went through the audience, got the folks to write their questions. Then he'd pretend to burn 'em in a big fishbowl.
Oh.
Actually, he'd pass 'em the pearly gates under the stage. That was the great Frandini's real name, Pearly Gates.
I see.
Pearly'd read the questions off to Rita through the earphones she wore.
Did you say earphones?
Yeah, that's right, honey. She had 'em under her turban. Oh, boy, did they amaze the yokels.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a good act. Could I engage them?
No, I'm afraid not, Georgie. Rita's dead. I was on the same bill with 'em when it happened. Oh, I'll never forget it. I took 8 bows that night. I could hoof in those days, honey. Nice girl, Rita. She and Raja had a little baby, 2 years old. Oh, Raja took on awful. Had to put the baby in a home.
Well, where is he now?
I don't know. He got another partner. Girl used to be a sharpshooter. Not an Annie Oakley, but good till her eyes went bad. Nope, she wasn't the performer Rita was. So the act folded, and Pearly was the only one who went on.
Pearly, you mean the great Frandini?
Yeah. Pearly was a good performer in his own right. He only helped Raja out because they were such good friends. Oh, Pearly wasn't no Houdini, of course. But he certainly could get out of handcuffs and open locks. Why, sometimes he'd pick pockets in the audience. He never took money, of course, but he'd read people's cards and licenses and notebooks and pass on the information to Rita.
Well, maybe I could locate Frandini. He might just fit into the bill I have in mind.
Oh, honey, I haven't seen Pearly in years. I'll see what I can do for you, though.
Good. Thanks, Florrie. You've been a great help. See you around.
Did you find out anything, George?
Yeah, plenty. Florrie was a perfect mine of information. Any reply from Salem?
Yes. It says, Rita Morton left in hospital March 10th, 1934 by father and stepmother, Harry and Mattie Morton, known in vaudeville as Raja and Rita.
Uh-huh.
Rita left home September 6th, 1951 with stepmother. Just a minute, George. George Valentine's office, Claire Brooks speaking.
Miss Brooks, this is Thad Breckenridge.
Oh, yes, Mr. Breckenridge.
Tell Dad I'm not expected to pull through.
How's Valentine?
Oh, he's very low.
I'm sorry. I wanted to apologize to him for the way I talked. Rita explained things to me. I wanted to tell him, too, there'll be another seance tonight at 9 o'clock. If you can get
There's
here.
going to be another seance tonight.
Well, tell him you'll be there. I won't.
George won't be able to make it, of course. I'll come, unless he needs me.
We'll expect you. Sorry to hear about Valentine. Bye.
Goodbye. He's sorry you won't be there.
Oh, I'll be there. But I'll go in the back way. I have enough information now to make the spirits talk their heads off.
I have asked you all to come here because we were so successful at our last meeting. A sympathetic aura surrounds us. Miss Brooks, I'm glad to welcome you, but I'm sorry about Mr. Valentine. How is he?
Haven't your voices told you?
You must not jest about the supernatural, my dear lady.
I'm not jesting. I'm just asking. I know you hear many things we don't. May I ask you something?
Of course.
Did you ever see spirits as well as hear them?
You may not believe me, but I have. When the atmosphere is right, when there is the proper silence and...
Who did that? Who put out the light? Alma, do you hear me?
Who is that? Lights.
The lights will not go on until I have spoken with you.
John Breckenridge?
No. This is one who has only recently joined your band of spirits. I have messages for you all. Mrs. Breckenridge, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Don't change your will.
What?
That's why you called them all back tonight, wasn't it, Kalma? John Breckenridge was going to tell his wife to divide the money. Half to Rita and half to Thad. Half a loaf is better than none and safer than asking for all. You decided that when the shot didn't kill Thad.
What did you say?
It was meant for you, Thad. If it had hit you, there would have been no need for tonight's seance. Isn't that right, Martha? Then the money could have gone to Rita, and eventually to you and Kalma.
Who are you?
Your victim, Martha. Too bad your aim isn't as good as it was in the old days, before you had to wear glasses. But when your eyes get used to the dark, they'll be able to see me.
I see something.
I see his face. There's a wound on his head.
George!
Valentine. Someone turn on the light.
That's right, Kalma. Valentine. Come back to haunt you.
The dead don't come back.
I'm here to reveal a secret more wonderful than John Breckenridge's message. Raja and Rita. Not jugglers, Martha, but mind readers. Rita died, and a place was taken by another Rita, who was formerly known as Mattie, the sure shot.
Karma, he knows. Stop.
Rita and Raja had a daughter, little Rita. When Mattie joined Raja, the little girl was put into an orphanage in Salem. It was easy to find her when Emma Breckenridge asked about her sister's child, wasn't it, Martha? You had it all worked out.
Martha, is this true? Did you bring an impostor into my home?
Oh, she's your own niece, Mrs. Breckenridge. Your sister Rita's child. Poor Rita. The black sheep of the family. The girl who ran away from home to be an actress and ended by being a fake mind reader.
Now, what has this to do with me?
Little Rita's father and the woman who had taken her mother's place in the act decided to get hold of some of the aunt's money. They knew the aunt believed in spirits. Shall I go on from there?
No, I believe you. Rita, you tricked me, coming into my home.
Rita didn't know. She wasn't a party to the plan. It was all Martha, alias Mattie, and Pearlie, the man who could open locks, and Raja, or as you know him, Kalma.
Kalma? My father? Oh, no.
Quick, hold him, Thad. Brooksy, keep an eye on Martha. I'll turn on the lights.
Mr. Valentine, you're alive. How did you find all this out?
Partly information, some guesswork, and a little luck. Wait till I get this makeup off, and I'll tell you.
Just one of the many extras you get from your car savers is a sparkling windshield service. Nothing can spoil a pleasure drive like the kind of eye strain caused by a grimy windshield. Car savers use plenty of elbow grease and really get them clean. You're welcome anytime, so stop in soon for sparkling windshield service. It's just one of the many reasons why the car savers at independent Chevron gas stations and standard stations say and mean, we take better care of your car.
I'm deeply indebted to you, Mr. Valentine.
All in a day's work, Mrs. Breckenridge.
I don't see how you knew it was Mrs. Hadley who shot at you.
Well, it couldn't have been Thad. He was with us. The odds were against Mrs. Breckenridge and Rita. I already suspected Martha Hadley.
Why?
Well, I had a hunch that she'd been in vaudeville herself. You know, most people call a man or a woman from the stage an actor or actress. But people from vaudeville usually say performer. She also used the expression next to closing. Then, when I found out she'd lied by telling me Rita and Raja were jugglers, I knew I was on the right track. And I remembered there'd been an act on the bill called Sure Shot Mattie. Florrie's information clinched it.
Oh, you really frightened me, Mr. Valentine, when you appeared in that half-light with that white face and the wound on your forehead.
You frightened me too, George, even though I expected to see you.
I'll see that you get a handsome check. I owe you a lot for showing up that charlatan.
Thank you, Mrs. Breckenridge.
I hope to see you again. Perhaps sometime you'll show me how these mediums do some of their other tricks.
I'd be happy to. And you could do something else for me.
Yes, Mr. Valentine?
Well, Try and make it easy for Rita. She feels badly enough about Calma being her father.
I will, Mr. Valentine. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was nice of you to think of Rita, George.
Oh, after all, she was our client.
I guess that will help her forget. You know they invited us to their wedding.
You can go. I don't like weddings.
Well, there's one wedding I hope I can get you to.
Yeah? Whose?
Ask the spirits, darling. They'll tell you.
Tonight's transcribed adventure of George Valentine has been brought to you by Standard Oil Company of California on behalf of independent Chevron gas stations and Standard stations throughout the West. Robert Bailey is starred as George with Virginia Gregg as Brooksy. Let George Do It was written by Davis Kent and directed by Kenneth Webb. Larry Dobkin was heard as Calma, Virginia Eiler as Rita, Frank Hale as Martha, Tom McKee as Thad, and Ruth Parrott as Emma. The music was composed and presented by George Wright. Your announcer, John Heaston. Listen again next week, same time, same station, to Let George Do It. Let George Do It is heard overseas through the worldwide facilities of the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is the Mutual John Lee Broadcasting System.
Welcome back. Well, I have to say, this was actually a pretty impressive episode. Obviously, they're treading on familiar ground for any mystery program. I did like the whole idea of George pretending to come back from the dead. Now that is drama. Well played. And also it helped that the mystic was a little less obvious in some ways than usual. You know, the usual mystic of these stories will, you know, be all about the dark lights and the obvious scams in terms of moving parts to prey on the gullible. But Lawrence Dobkin played the character as a lot more smooth. So this is one of the more better written episodes I think we've seen in quite a while. So very nicely done. All right, well, we do have one listener question. And it comes from Jim, who says, "Hi, Adam, I enjoy your podcast. My question deals with the use of the term transcribe, which is used in various ways, transcribed from Hollywood, etc. What does it mean? The dictionary definitions haven't helped. Transcribed in this case means recorded previously. And you will hear that on quite a few episodes. And from what I gathered, this was something the FCC at the time wanted. Because early on in radio, they feared that radio could become nothing more than people playing a bunch of records. And they wanted more live entertainment and live programming. And so it was hoped by putting the transcribed on it, making them put transcribed on it, encouraged more of the live programming. But it just tended to work as this was recorded previously. So transcribed in Hollywood, that just means it was recorded in Hollywood. And there are a wide variety of different reasons that this was done. Certainly the convenience of the actors. Transcribed allowed, some actors to even appear on different programs on the same day. Some people even managed to do that without transcription. Phil Harris, who worked on the Jack Benny show for CBS, also had his own show on NBC. So he would actually be in the Jack Benny show for only about the first half of the show. Then he would get up and go across to NBC to record his own program. The magic of early radio. Well, I hope that answers your question, and I think I may have more than answered it. That one's just a freebie. All right, well, that'll do it for today. Join us back here tomorrow for Sherlock Holmes, and then be with us next Wednesday for another episode of Let George Do It. Today's episode is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. Thanks so much for your support. Now it's time for today's adventure of Sherlock Holmes, The Adventure of the Blood-Soaked Wagon.
From New York City, the makers of Clipper Craft Clothes for Men and more than 1,200 leading retail stores from coast to coast present Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's immortal character, the world's most famous detective, Sherlock Holmes, starring John Stanley. This week's story, The Adventure of the Blood-Soaked Wagon.
Watson.
Yes, Holmes?
Stand still, wait. That dart game.
What of it?
The stocky chap throwing the darts. I don't trust him. He's looking this way.
I see what you mean, Holmes. If he's working with the escaped murderer, he'll send a dart our way. A dart in a man's ear, penetrating to his brain, or a dart into the eye.
We must walk past him. Cautiously. Slowly, Watson.
He's staring at us. He's raising a dart. Terrifying expression on his face. Now he's going to throw it!
Here's some good advice about your new suit for this time of year. Be sure that your new suit for spring and summer is especially well tailored and comfortably fitted so that you look crisp and well dressed even in warm weather. And a suit like that does not have to cost a lot of money. You can buy a marvelous new spring suit, Clipper Craft designed and tailored of fine worsted, for only $45. And Clipper Craft suits in tropical weights for as little as $33.75 to $42.50. Now, men who know say that Clipper Craft clothes give you the greatest dollar value in America. When you buy Clipper Craft, you benefit from the unique Clipper Craft plan, by which more than 1,200 independent merchants pool their tremendous buying power. They give you amazing savings, finest materials, and the work of master tailors. So if you want to look especially well-dressed this spring and summer, see what a fine new Clipper Craft suit can do for you. Well, Dr. Watson, you've entitled tonight's story, The Adventure of the Blood-Soaked Wagon. Why, it must have been a hideous spectacle.
It was, Mr. Harris. Began one awful night in the fall of 1899 on the outskirts of London. On a vast, desolate meadow, in the dead of night, a huge series of bonfires was blazing, surrounded by the silhouettes of armed men. Some men were shoveling what seemed to be piles of paper into the flames. Others stood about, revolvers at their sides. Holmes had invited me to meet him at the gateway to the meadow. Oh, Joe, why have you asked me to come out here at this hour? What is this weird ceremony?
I had no doubt you'd find it most intriguing, my dear Watson.
Yes, but what is it?
You know our British banknotes become dirty and mutilated from constant use.
Of course.
The Bank of England periodically calls in such currency and replaces the old banknotes with new issues. The old currency is then destroyed by fire.
Then what those men are shoveling into the fires is currency?
Exactly.
Astonishing. They're burning fortunes. But Holmes, why are you here?
The bank, Watson, foresighted as ever, realizes that this operation has its dangers. If anything were to go wrong, the financial stability of the empire would be gravely threatened. Therefore, they invited me to be present, stating that they'd feel more secure. Their sentiment was easily understood, and the invitation quickly accepted.
Fascinating operation.
This wagon before us, for instance, it's typical. 3 men on it. The driver and 2 guards, all armed.
Those others carrying the bundles from the wagon?
Well, they've removed the lower denomination bundles. The very highest value notes still remain in the wagon.
Yes, I see. They'll be extra cautious now, I imagine. You see, the driver's taken out his revolver. The guards are going to step down. Holmes, the driver shot the guards. It looks as if he's killed both of them.
Yes, Watson.
Good Lord, he's driving off! Stop him! Stop him!
All right, up the pretty! Get up from after Robin! Get up! Let's go!
You other men, fire at that wagon.
The wagon, but not the driver.
We must be after him, Watson.
The carriage I came in, Holmes. We can use that. It's over there. Come on.
Is the driver about?
I told him to wait. It's so difficult to find a cab out here. Yes, there he is. Driver, we want to follow that wagon.
Me, Governor? Drive my fine new carriage after that madman? Me drive after him so's we can all have our heads blown off?
Perhaps this will change your mind.
£5.
Yes, there's 5 more if we catch that wagon.
Ah, up aboard, gentlemen.
Quickly, man, quickly.
Right you are. Up. Get up! Get up!
But who can this fiendish murderer be, Holmes?
I have no idea, Watson, except that his name is Robert something. I distinctly heard him call to his horses, "Get up for Master Robert." Yes, Robert was clever. He knew it'd be black as pitch along this road. He's doused his wagon lights. Faster, driver, faster.
This is the best we can do, sir.
We must catch up with him. That insane criminal is racing across the countryside with 2 corpses and thousands of pounds of currency.
Can he dispose of the money, Holmes?
Indeed he can.
Yes, but how? The notes were recorded. A warning will be out.
Yes, just as in counterfeit currency. But it's impossible to prevent Roberts using it. Anywhere in the world, he can find countless persons who won't know that the currency is invalid. And it isn't counterfeit in manufacture, it's genuine.
I have in my service revolver, Holmes. What if we do find the blood-soaked wagon and its driver at the range? How shall we seize him?
It will not be a struggle of physical objects, Watson. I shall do battle with my wits. Favorite weapon of your humble servant. We must do better, driver, in heaven's name. Look, Watson, there's an inn. See the sign?
Yes. Says the Dancing Lady.
There's the chance Roberts stopped here to water his horses. He couldn't have gone much farther. The beasts would be exhausted. We shall stop and inquire.
Stop at the Dancing Lady, driver.
Yes, sir.
Well, perhaps Robert's hidden his wagon behind the inn, eh, Holmes? He might be stalking about with his revolver, waiting to dispose of anyone who's followed him.
Perhaps.
Hold up there. Whoa.
Wait here in front of the inn, driver.
Right, sir.
Step down, Watson. See the wagon anywhere?
No.
Precious few lights in the inn.
Foul looking. Building's half rotting away. Shall we go in?
By all means. Open the door.
Well, it's deserted. No sign of life. Except for the candles flickering by the bar.
The innkeeper must have heard our carriage. He'll be down.
Someone's coming down the stairs.
Maybe the innkeeper, but it may be Robert. Stand by that pillar, Watson, in the shadows, as I am. So we see him first. Shh. Wait. Wait.
Hello. Who's here?
You are the innkeeper?
So I am. What might be the idea of standing in the shadows? Trying to frighten a man to death?
I regret the necessity.
Well, I've no more room. Full up, bars closed. I'm tired.
We do not wish to utilize your facilities, sir. We are looking for someone who may have passed this way.
He answers to the name of Robert. He was driving a huge wagon with 4 horses.
I don't know anyone of that description. I don't mind other men's business. Even if I did know about this Robert, I'm not the one for tittle-tattle. Now, be off.
My gracious host, this is extremely serious. The man we're seeking is a thief and a murderer.
Then find him if that's your business. Ain't any of mine.
Might we look into your cellar? He may have taken refuge there without your knowing it.
Could he now? With the cellar door locked and the key here in my apron?
You might be concealing him there, and I shall report to Scotland Yard that you've impeded justice, unless we're permitted in the cellar.
Very well, Mr. Pokeabout. Step this way. Here's a door.
Oh, step down first, Holmes.
Wait, stop, Watson.
What is it?
A board sticking up from the first step.
Why, I might have tripped on that. Fallen downstairs, struck my head.
And been killed, Watson, certainly.
Well, Mr. Innkeeper, was that an unfortunate accident, or did you arrange it?
Arrange it?
Robert couldn't have passed this in and bribed you to do away with us, could he?
Now, get out of here. Or I'll take this.
A bread knife, Holmes. He's taken it from the table.
Now,
there.
get out, both of you. Or so help me.
I have no intention of leaving until we've seen that cellar.
All right. Then I'll just take that throat of yours and this knife and do what I promised to do. Night prowlers, eh? This knife's very sharp and will do the job nicely. Now we'll see how it cuts.
When
When you buy a new suit, remember, a good new suit is an important purchase, so don't take any chances. Be smart and buy that new suit from a trustworthy local merchant who wants to keep your trade by giving you the latest styles and the most for your money. In your neighborhood, there's an outstanding example of that kind of trustworthy service. The fine local store that sells famous Clippercraft clothes. Superbly designed Clippercraft all-worsted suits at only $45 and tropical weights from $33.75 to $42.50. The exceptional quality of Clippercraft clothes is guaranteed by the Clippercraft label in every suit and sport jacket. The trademark derived from the staunch Clipper ships that established honest New England quality everywhere in the world. You can always rely on Clippercraft clothes and the store that proudly sells them. That's why men who know insist on Clippercraft clothes bearing the Clippercraft label. So be sure to visit the Clippercraft store in your city.
These leading stores in the metropolitan area are proud to add their names to Clippercraft in your suits, sport jackets, and tropicals. In Manhattan, John Wanamaker Men's Stores, Broadway at 8th and 67 Liberty Street. Saks 34th, Broadway at 34th. In Brooklyn, Abram and Strauss. In Newark, New Jersey, Boulevard Men's Shop, Kresge, Newark. And in Jamaica, the B&B Clothes Shop, 16408 Jamaica Avenue.
Dr. Watson, you and Mr. Holmes were caught with a furious innkeeper striding toward you with a bread knife while you lost precious moments in pursuit of the killer who'd run off with the blood-soaked wagon.
Yes, Mr. Harris? As that innkeeper drew closer and closer?
I told you. There's less likelihood of an accident, sir. If the knife were in my hand. Simple technique of jiu-jitsu. Take the knife, Watson. I'll force it from his hand.
Oh, my fingers! Yes, I have it, Holmes.
Excellent. Now, Mr. Innkeeper, if you'll step aside, we shall have a look at your cellar. Push this board aside.
I'll go down, Holmes.
Interlopers. That's what you are. I'll call the police. I have an absolutely amazing faculty for remaining a considerable distance ahead of the police.
It's a very small cellar, Holmes. Empty. Just a few wine barrels here and some flour. No sign of Robert.
Come up then, Watson, quickly.
Brixton, that's where you belong. You two should be in Brixton prison.
To the carriage, Watson. We must continue along this road.
Yes, certainly.
Good night, Mr. Innkeeper. I return your knife with thanks for your dazzling hospitality.
All right, driver. We'll move along now.
Yes, sir.
Top speed, driver.
Top speed, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Robert may be very far away by now, Holmes. Out of our hands, free of justice. Prepared to flood the world with worthless currency.
Beg your pardon, gentlemen, but there's a crossroads up ahead.
By George, we won't know which fork Robert's taken.
We may, Watson. Look, on the road ahead.
The chap walking there?
Yes.
Miserable-looking creature. Vagabond, eh?
Pull up beside him, driver.
Up! Hold up! Whoa!
Hello there.
You call me?
Have you seen a large wagon with 4 horses go racing by?
Oh, no, not me. I didn't see nothing, so open.
How long have you been in this vicinity?
Oh, a few hours. I was sleeping by that ditch. Tried to get a job with a circus down the road, but it weren't no use.
This wagon was driven by a criminal. Aiding him constitutes a serious offense.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, honest.
Surely someone with a prison pallor as pronounced as yours is familiar with the law. Shall we escort you to the police as a suspect?
Oh, no.
Shall we examine your pockets, for instance, where we'd find currency? It would be a special type, I imagine. Faded, dirty, stolen by the driver of that wagon and presented to you as a bribe.
Well, all right. The bloke did pay me to keep quiet. It didn't worth the silly £5 note he slipped me. I won't risk going back to prison.
Good work, Holmes.
When did he pass here? Where's he gone?
Well, he was here about 10 minutes ago. Took the left fork of the road toward the village. Oh, you won't turn me in, will you? Be a kind soul, Governor.
No, we shan't turn you in. The left fork, driver, toward the village.
Well, we've passed the village, Holmes. Still can't find Robert. You know, look, Holmes, there.
Yes, Watson, his wagon. He's abandoned it by the road.
But stop!
No. The abandoned wagon's of no value. We must find the man. And since that traveling circus the vagabond mentioned is just ahead of us, I'd say that Roberts left his wagon here and raced to the circus grounds. Pull up by that entrance to the circus, driver.
Righto, Mr. Holmes.
You will wait here by this main gate, driver.
I understand, Mr. Holmes.
Now, step down, Watson. Our man's somewhere at this circus.
Keep a sharp eye on that gate, driver. You may spot our man. Short, fat.
And carrying huge parcels, I'd say. Parcels of high-denomination currency.
I'll watch for him, Dr. Watson. If I see this Robert Sylvester, I'll whoop-halloo and hang on to him for dear life.
Splendid. Come along, Watson. There's the ticket booth.
Oh, beautiful bright lights, eh, Holmes? Oh, that queue. There's so many people.
I'll explain. We must pass through immediately.
Here, you two. To the end of the queue, if you don't mind.
Constable, I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson.
Yes, and I'm His Excellency, the Prime Minister. Now get along to the end of the queue.
Constable, a homicidal maniac has vanished with a fortune from the Royal Mint. He's somewhere inside these circus grounds.
Now, you shut up and wait your turn.
But I am Sherlock Holmes.
It so happens that I'm a very close friend of that great detective I am. Told everyone in the village about it. I helped him out on many a case.
Oh, you have you?
Constable, this gentleman standing before you with the pipe and the cape is Holmes.
Stay in line, you.
We're losing priceless time, Holmes.
Yes, confound it, that cashier at the ticket booth is very stupid and slow. Constable, did a short, stout chap pass into the fair a few minutes ago, probably carrying large parcels?
Yes, a friend of yours?
He's the criminal we're after.
Oh, yes, surely.
But it's all true, Constable. Won't you join us, break through this gate and pursue the murderer? Well, Constable?
Stay in line, I said.
If you won't allow us through instantly,
Wait, Holmes, the cashier's ready for us now.
At last. Two, please. Right, come, Watson. Let's search every booth, every tent.
Hadn't we better take the constable along?
That imbecile, what use would he be? Now, let's look for Robert. Very carefully, Watson. Remember, he's sporting a revolver and he's already killed 2 men. An additional 2 would mean nothing to him, nothing at all. Begin the search.
Well, no sign of Robert, Holmes.
We haven't inspected beyond the ground, Watson. But there.
That woods?
Quite. He might have dashed into those woods.
Then let's try.
Wait.
What is it?
The dart game.
What of it?
You must pass it slowly. The stocky chap throwing the darts.
Aha, yes. He too might be in this with Robert, eh? If Robert's hiding in the woods, our dart-playing friend might send one our way, eh? Just one could easily be fatal. To the ear, to the brain.
Walk past him. Cautiously.
Bullseye. It's a dead shot.
Walk toward the woods and keep watching him.
Yes, I am. Just a few more steps. He'll be out of range. He's looking this way.
Never mind. Walk on.
He's raising a dart. Staring at us.
We're past his range. Now over the ropes, across the road to the woods. Run! It's not much light, Watson. Just the moon. Thick foliage. It's clearing ahead. I see water. Yes, there's the Thames.
Yes, there's the Thames.
All right, stand where you are, both of you.
You've led us a most intriguing chase, Robert, here to this river bank.
The chase is over. You're going to die now. Don't move.
You're waiting for a small boat, eh, Robert? With your dreams in those great parcels at your feet. The stolen currency. The boat will be headed across the river to fresh horses, I presume.
You won't live to spread an alarm, to announce my whereabouts. You're going to die, like the 2 guards. I still have my revolver, you see.
We must stop him, Holmes.
Oh, we have a moment, Watson. Robert must wait for the boat. And for his master.
His master?
What do you know of that?
A great deal. You must be joined by the man who devised this scheme. Your employer.
Who is it, Holmes? The innkeeper? The vagabond? Someone back at the meadow there? Someone we've never met, Holmes?
No, Watson. The head of this operation has been with us ever since this chase began.
He's what?
The man behind this criminal maneuver is the driver of our carriage, Watson.
Our driver?
He's not an ordinary carriage driver, however, not an ordinary criminal. This crime is the brainchild of the one man for whose prowess I have a certain degree of respect. The most dangerous man in England, Professor Moriarty.
You've again justified my faith in your powers of deduction, Holmes.
Pleasant to greet you by your correct name, Moriarty. I see you've dropped your disguise.
It's no longer necessary. Robert will now kill both of you.
I admit to having been deceived earlier, Moriarty, but you committed an error, too.
I did?
Oh, yes. As we left you at the carriage by the fair gate, you referred to this man as Robert Sylvester. No one mentioned or even knew this chap's last name, but you did. It meant that our driver had a direct connection with the escaped criminal. At the same moment, I realized that this was my first opportunity tonight to look at our driver closely, under the fair's bright lights which Watson admired.
And you saw through my disguise there?
Precisely. A superb idea. To be the carriage driver who brought Watson to the meadow. You could observe every effort to apprehend Robert.
Yes. An inspiration, I thought. One commits a crime, yet one is with the forces of law as they seek to solve the crime. A delightful experience for me. It appeased my appetite for new adventures in the world of evil. I see the lights of our boat approaching. Go on, Robert. You will kill Dr. Watson and Holmes. Now, empty your revolver into those two.
Yes, Professor.
Ready, Robert?
Ready, Professor.
I have always warned you, Holmes, that the ultimate triumph in our years of combat will be mine.
Oh, there you are. The constable from the circus.
Robert's gun, Watson.
Yes, I have it, Holmes.
No.
Stay where you are, Robert. What on earth's this all about?
Moriarty, he flashed back into the woods.
I'll ring him, Holmes. I missed him. He's gone. He dashed about those trees like a jackrabbit. Shall I offer him, Holmes?
No, Moriarty as a quarry is more elusive than your quickest animal.
Well, so you came to rescue us, eh, Constable?
Yeah, rescue you?
Yes. Now, there's our prisoner, Robert, with his stolen currency.
Stuff and nonsense. I came here to arrest you and your friend with the cape.
You what?
Cheating the poor cashier of his proper change, eh? She sent me after you. Took a while to find you, but the jig's up now.
I deliberately cheated the cashier, Watson. You may recall I noticed she was dull, easy prey. I knew we'd need a policeman to save us were we in trouble. I knew she'd send this lumbering woodenhead after us. Probably the only way to come along.
Lumbering woodenhead, is it? You'll whistle a different tune at the village jail, you will.
Constable, don't you realize what's happened? Look at those parcels. Rip one open.
Why, there's a fortune in them.
Now, you can tell your friends the truth. You did work with Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson, and you've helped us capture a thief and a killer. You've eliminated an awful threat to the economic stability of the empire. Do you believe us now?
Oh, I believe this fellow's a criminal, and that's stolen currency, and I've helped save the day. But as for him being Dr. Watson, and you're being Mr. Sherlock Holmes, oh, that's a likely story. A likely story indeed.
Well, Dr. Watson, pursuing the blood-soaked wagon was an unforgettable experience.
Well, Mr. Harris, there are many such thrilling recollections of my adventures with Holmes. And one of the most surprising was the one I've selected for next week.
And what do you call it, Doctor?
It's the adventure of the three Garridans. It concerns one of the queerest wills ever fired. A butterfly collector and a gambler's duel to the death.
The makers of Clipper Craft clothes and more than 1,200 stores from coast to coast have brought you another in the new series of broadcasts featuring the world's most famous detective, Sherlock Holmes. Our stories are based upon the character Sherlock Holmes, created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and the program is produced and directed by Basil Loughrane. Sherlock Holmes is played by John Stanley, Dr. Watson by George Spelman. This week's story was written by Howard Merrill, with special music by Albert Berman. If you don't know your Clipper Craft dealer, write Clipper Craft, 200 Fifth Avenue, New York City. Be sure to listen next week to Sherlock Holmes in The Adventure of the Three Garridans. This is Cy Harris speaking for Clipper Craft Clothes.
Mutual Broadcasting System. Welcome back. Well, this is one of the better original mysteries that we've heard this season, outside those ones that were taken from the canon by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This one, great plot, some good suspense, and a few nice plot twists thrown in. So definitely glad to see some better episodes as we get to the end of this series. And of course, next week we have one of the original stories from the canon that will be adapted. So a lot of excitement. I hope you'll join us back here next week for another episode of Sherlock Holmes. Tomorrow it's yours truly, Johnny Dollar. What makes the golden age of entertainment so great? In my new ebook, What Made the Golden Age Shine, I argue that it's more than being old. In fact, there were some distinctive and very unique qualities about the golden age of entertainment that made it so unique. And in What Made the Golden Age Shine, I make my case, citing such examples as Jimmy Durante, Lou Costello, On with the Wind. It's a great and engaging read for fans of the golden age of entertainment, and it's available for the Kindle. And you can borrow it for free if you're an Amazon Prime subscriber. Well, let's go ahead and get into today's episode of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This one is called The Punctilious Firebug Matter.
Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you chewing enjoyment, presents for your listening enjoyment John Lund as
Johnny Dollar.
Jeff Connors, Johnny.
Oh, hi, Jeff. I haven't heard from
What
you.
are the chances of you making it down here to Dallas real fast like, huh?
Well, I never knew you to be in a hurry, Jeff.
It's a firebug, Johnny. 4 fires in 4 weeks. Total claims to date, 95,000. This keeps up, I ain't got no job left. You just gotta get out here tonight.
You're kind of rushing things, aren't you?
Well, it ain't me, Johnny O. It's the firebug. Thought you'd like to be here when number 5 goes up. That means you gotta be in on the 10 o'clock flight.
Don't tell me he works on schedule.
Every Tuesday night at 11 o'clock. Whoosh. What do you say, pal?
I'll be there.
the makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum bring you John Lund in another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Friends, the makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum present these weekly adventures of Johnny Dollar because they know that millions of you enjoy Johnny Dollar. That's true of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, too. It's enjoyed by millions, day in and day out. People find that chewing on a smooth, delicious piece of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum somehow makes time pass more pleasantly. Whether you're working, driving, shopping, or just taking things easy, that good, tasty chewing gives you enjoyment and satisfaction. So always keep a package of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum handy. And whenever you want a refreshing, delicious treat, chew a stick. You'll like it. You really will.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office, Eastern Indemnity and Fire Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Punctilious Firebug matter. Expense account item 1, $113.20. Airfare between Hartford and Dallas, Texas. Your Southwestern States manager, Jeff Connors, met the 10 o'clock flight at Love Airport and drove me down to your offices on South Acard Street.
There they are, Johnny. Number 1, candy store out northwest. Number 2, 2-family residence on the east side. 3, small factory out on Commerce Avenue. And 4, garage and repair shop out southwest. Grand total of claims is $95,000, and it's all yours.
These all follow the same time pattern.
Every one. Comes Tuesday night around 11 o'clock, and that Firebug just naturally lights up.
All new policies, Jeff. Written within the past 6 weeks to 2 months.
That's right. Ink hardly gets cold on the premium checks when it gets all hotted up again on the claims.
Any connection between the policyholders?
I can't find one if there is. All in different businesses, different parts of the city. The whole thing just don't make sense.
It does if the bug is in your own organization.
Yeah, that's what Len Borchardt says.
Who's Borchard?
Detective Lieutenant, Arson Division. He's been working on it.
Well, how's he making out?
Well, I got 10 men out in the field, 2 gals in the office here, lots of alibis to check out. Takes time. So far, there's no reason to suspect anybody.
Those fires are reason enough.
But, man, why'd anybody want to do anything like that?
Well, when it comes to firebugs, who knows? Could have a grudge against you or the company.
Or maybe just like to see them flames shoot up, huh?
That's as good a reason as any.
Well, whatever it is, we sure got to get this boy, Johnny. If this kind of thing keeps up, I'll be losing my job, my home, my wife, and everything else Mm-hmm. What's the time, Johnny?
It's 4 minutes after 11.
Wouldn't want to lay a little bet why this phone's ringing at this time of night, would you? Eastern Indemnity, Connors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that figured. Wait till I get that address. That's, wait a minute. That's 725 East Westchester. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thanks, Lieutenant. Be seeing you.
Number 5?
Yep. Big apartment building out in Westchester.
You're sure it's one of yours?
Wrote the policy on it myself 4 days ago.
Well, let's get out there and have a look, huh?
Sure a goner.
Yeah, there's another one you can write off.
You can say... Oh, there's Len Borchard over there. Didn't know he'd be down here so quick.
Well, let's hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Lieutenant. You got down here right fast.
Seems reasonable to, Mr. Connors. Not that there's much I can do before she cools down. That won't be before morning.
I'd like you to meet Johnny Dollar, Lieutenant, one of our investigators from the East. Johnny, this Lieutenant Len Borchard.
Glad to know you, Lieutenant.
Looks like our Firebug didn't waste any time showing himself off to you, Mr. Dollar.
No question about it being torched.
Well, like I said, I won't be able to get in there until morning. But when you figure the pattern, the way that fire roared up and took hold, no doubt in my mind.
Who reported it?
A fellow by the name of Hendrickson. At the second-floor apartment west. Called in from a hallway telephone.
What kind of a story did he give you?
He didn't. Got trapped up there on the second floor, suffering third-degree burns and shock. He's not in any shape to talk to anyone. Don't know that I care to be around when he is fit to talk, though.
Oh, why's that?
His wife and 2 kids, they're still in that fire somewhere.
Jeff Connors went back to the office to wire his preliminary report to Hartford, while I stayed around to see if anything would turn up. By 1:30 a.m., the only thing we learned was that our only possible witness, Hendrickson, had died en route to the hospital. A preliminary check of the records seemed to indicate that the fire had started in the basement, but it was still too hot to check into thoroughly, so Lieutenant Borchard drove me back downtown.
I'll dig into it in the morning, Dollar. I can tell you right now what I'll find.
Oh, what's that, Lieutenant?
There'll be 4 or 5 hot spots indicating the use of kerosene, gasoline, something like that. An amount of paraffin drippings.
Sounds like a candle's used for a slow fuse.
That's what we figured. Found the same drippings in all the other fires.
Any idea how slow a fuse it is?
Looks like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Gives a bug plenty of time to get away, fix himself up, and alibi somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Connors says you think it's someone in his organization.
Whole pattern points that way. Haven't been able to run him down, though.
Takes a lot of legwork.
Uh-huh. Connors has been a big help. Cooperating right down the line. You known him long, Alan?
Oh, 4 or 5 years, off and on. He's a good man.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to be letting his personal troubles interfere with his work any.
What personal troubles are those?
Oh, he's been pretty broke for the past 6 months or so. Wife's been sick. Run up a lot of doctor and hospital bills. Had to buy a new home recently.
Oh, why's that?
Last one burned down. Lost his 8-month-old son in that fire. Been pretty rough going for him.
Yeah.
Well, when we get this firebug pinned down, might help him some. Take some of the pressure off, relieve his mind, maybe. Here you are, Dollar.
Oh, thanks, Lieutenant.
Check with me in the morning, Dollar, and think over what I've been saying. Maybe something will come to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I had Borcha drop me off at your office building. I figured I'd pick up my bag and talk things over with Jeff before checking into a hotel. I let myself in with a key Jeff had given me and headed for his inner office. Wow. Good morning.
Oh, who are you?
Johnny Dollar. Mean anything to you?
Johnny Dollar? Oh, and you're that insurance investigator Mr. Connors said was coming out from the east.
That's right.
Well, I'm plenty happy to hear that. You gave me a pretty bad start, Mr. Dollar.
I'm sorry.
I'm Sally Martin, Mr. Connors' secretary.
And the rest of it?
Oh, you mean what I'm doing up here?
Well, I'm as curious as the next guy.
Well, I promised to have some material ready for Mr. Connors in the morning. I left the office tonight in such a hurry I forgot it, and, well, I just dropped by to get it ready for him.
Well, you're a pretty conscientious employee, Miss Martin. Getting out of bed at 2 in the morning to come down to the office for something like that.
Oh, no. It wasn't that way at all.
Well, what way was it?
Well, I had a date this evening. Dinner, theater, and the Club Romulo just down the street. Stopped up here on my way home.
Mm-hmm. Is this the material Mr. Connors wanted ready in the morning?
Yes, it is.
Comprehensive fire policy on the property at 725 East Westchester.
That's right.
That's pretty coincidental, isn't it?
What?
Or maybe you didn't know that there was a fire out there tonight.
A fire at the... Oh, no.
Any idea why Mr. Connors wanted this particular policy out?
I think if you have any more questions to ask, Mr. Dollar, Mr. Connors should be here to answer them personally.
That sounds reasonable. And maybe we should ring in Lieutenant Borchard, too.
Lieutenant Bo...
Hey, Sally, what's keeping you so long? Oh, hi. Didn't know anyone else was up here with you.
Well, this is Johnny Dollar, one of our investigators, Bill. Mr. Dollar, this is Bill Trendler.
Well, glad to know you, Mr. Dollar.
I was telling Mr. Dollar about the wonderful time we had tonight. Dinner, then the theater, and being at the Club Romulo until just a few minutes ago.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. We did have a swell time. But, honey, it's getting late, so if you're ready, let's run along.
Okay, Bill. Good night, Mr. Dollar.
Glad to meet you, Dollar. Hope to see you again sometime.
Being a firm believer in the ability of my subconscious to resolve any knotty problems, I checked into the Baker Hotel for the night. The bed was very comfortable, but my subconscious didn't come up with a thing. Expense account item 2, $3.75. Texas-style breakfast, including steak and pan-fried potatoes. That supplied me with enough energy to walk over to City Hall and look in on Lieutenant Borchard.
There was a little hit-and-run accident at the corner of Westchester and Gates about 9 o'clock last night, Dollar. It's just half a block away from where the fire was. Seems a 53 Ford stand parked down the street there suddenly took off without lights. Spun around the corner and tore the fender off another car coming up the street.
You think there's some tie-in between that and the fire?
Well, one of the boys in traffic thought so after a witness gave him the license number of the Ford. He checked it through motor vehicle.
Who's it registered to?
Jeff Connors.
Friends, no matter what kind of work you do, there are bound to be times when the job seems monotonous. You feel tense and restless, and you need something to give you a boost. Well, you'll be surprised how helpful a stick of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum can be at times like that. You see, chewing on a smooth piece of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum is a natural way to ease tension and relieve that feeling of restlessness. The easy chewing gives you satisfaction. You get a nice little lift out of it. And Wrigley's Spearmint Gum tastes good, too. Its flavor is lively, refreshing spearmint, a flavor millions enjoy. Try it and see for yourself. Get a few packages of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum and chew a stick from time to time while you work. Chewing this delicious gum will make your job seem easier and pleasanter. It really will. And now, with our star, John Lund, we bring you the second act of Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar.
The Traffic Division's report of the hit-and-run accident on Westchester the night before added nothing to what Lieutenant Borchard had already told me. Jeff Connor's Ford had been parked halfway down the block. At approximately 9:05 p.m., it roared away from the curb without lights, turned the corner onto Gates, smashed into the side of another car some 10 feet from the intersection, and kept right on going.
There's got to be some reason for Connors being there just 2 hours before the fire. And for taking off in such an old fire to hurry that way without lights.
Well, let's get Jeff's side of the story before we jump to conclusions, Lieutenant.
I don't believe much in coincidence, Mr. Dollar. Time element checks out, too.
The 2 hours between the accident and the fire?
We know those candle fuses burn an hour and a half to 2 hours. Leaving here at 9 gave him plenty of time to ditch the car and meet you at the airport with a pretty clean alibi. He wasn't driving the Ford when he picked you up, was he?
No, it was a Plymouth Coupe.
Yeah. Well, that's his wife's car.
Well, what have you done about getting him in?
Well, he's not at home and he's not at his office. Nothing else I could do but send out a pickup on him.
Uh-huh. Leave word for me at the Baker Hotel when you get him, will you?
Sure thing, Mr. Dollar. I know how you're feeling about it. I'm sure sorry.
Expense account item 3, $2.25. Cab fare out to the modern subdivision where Jeff Connors had his new home. Mrs. Connors turned out to be a sweet, nice-looking young woman whose recent illness was still apparent.
I'm sorry you had the long ride out here for nothing, Mr. Dollar. Jeff's not home. He left early to get his car fixed or something. It's too bad you didn't call first.
Oh, that's all right, Mrs. Connors. It's you I wanted to see.
Oh, yes. Well, I guess I knew that. It's about Jeff, isn't it? And those fires.
That's right.
And you've noticed it, too. The terrible things worry and sorrow can do to a man. Well, until 6 months ago, Jeff was the happiest man I'd ever known. And then, well, our world just fell apart.
That's when your home burned, Mrs. Connors?
When we lost our son. Something happened to Jeff then. Oh, it happened to me, too. I broke down. Had to be hospitalized with Jeff. Well, it was different.
How do you mean?
He bottled everything up inside of him, refused to let it come out, never even talked about it. A person can't do that, Mr. Dollar.
You mentioned the recent fires, Mrs. Connors. Any particular reason why?
Yes. That's what has me worried so. Ever since they started, he's become terribly depressed. I'm afraid he's going to break down under the strain.
That's the only reason you mentioned him?
Yes. I've tried to do everything in my power to help him. I thought perhaps if we moved away from Dallas, it might help. But he wouldn't do that. Then I tried to get him interested in sports. That brought the first encouraging sign I've had in 6 months.
Oh, what was it, Mrs. Connors?
Well, usually on Monday and Tuesday nights, Jeff brings work home with him. All the mail that's accumulated over the weekend, the new premiums and renewals and so on.
Uh-huh.
Well, for the past 5 weeks, Mr. Dollar, believe it or not, Jeff has gone bowling every Tuesday night. He's become so enthused about it, why, he hasn't come home before midnight on any Tuesday evening since. Now, don't you think that's encouraging, Mr. Dollar?
Expense account item 4, $15.75. Cab fare in and around the city of Dallas. I spent the rest of the day checking the neighborhoods where the fires had occurred, talking to policyholders, neighbors, anyone who might give me a new or different slant. I came up with nothing. Around 5 o'clock, I called in to Lieutenant Borchard.
Still the same answer, Mr. Dollar. Haven't been able to pick up Connors yet. We checked out Sally Martin and Bill Trendler, though.
Anything there?
Nope. It was dinner, theater, and the Club Romulo, just like they said.
Yeah, I see.
For a while there, it looked like something might have tied in. Trendler used to work for Connors, you know.
Trendler was with Eastern Indemnity?
Until about 2 months ago, yeah. Left then, started business
Expense account item 5, $1.60. Cab fare to Trendler's Bowling Emporium on East Gatto Street. 5 alleys and a drink and sandwich bar. Trendler was keeping score for a couple of high school Bobby Soxers over on alley number 3.
Don't let it get you down, honey. It happens to the best of us. Pick off one of them anyway.
Can I talk to you for a minute, Mr. Trendler?
What? Oh, it's you. The insurance man, Johnny Dollar, isn't it?
That's right.
What's on your mind, Dollar?
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
About the fires?
Yeah.
Take over for the girls, Jim. We'll be right back. Let's go in the office, Dollar. Let's have it, Dollar.
You used to work for Jeff Connors at Eastern.
Yeah, sure. Up until 2 months ago.
Why did you quit?
I just wasn't cut out to be a good insurance salesman.
So you opened this bowling alley.
Anything wrong with that?
Well, they tell me it takes money to open these things.
I had a few bucks saved.
From not being a good insurance salesman?
Why the interest in my finances, Dollar?
Well, I'm just curious.
Be curious about something else, huh?
Okay. Did Jeff Connors ever come bowling here?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Jeff's wife says he's been bowling every Tuesday night.
I wouldn't know. The last time I saw him was 4 weeks ago last night.
Any idea where he might have been those other Tuesday nights?
Why, I'd ask Sally Martin.
What's she got to do with it?
She's his secretary. She was with him the times he came here. Maybe they figured out something better to do with their Tuesday nights.
She was out with you last night.
Yep. Every minute from 6 o'clock till 2:15. Dinner, theater, Club Romulo.
Well, you can always walk out of the theater before the final curtain. And a $10 bill can make a nightclub waiter pretty confused about time.
It'd be kind of hard to prove anything like that, wouldn't it, Dollar?
Well, there's no law against trying. Expense account item 6, $1.80. Cab fare back to your offices. They were closed for the night. At the Baker Hotel, I put a call into Sally Martin's apartment and got no answer. While I was trying to figure out the next move, Lieutenant Borchardt called and made up my mind for me.
Be out front in 2 minutes, Dollar. I'll pick you up.
Where are we going, Lieutenant?
Out near the viaduct over the Trinity River.
What's out there? Another fire?
Nope. Jeff Connors Ford in 12 feet of water.
Took about an hour for a mobile crane to get there, and another 35 minutes before the grappling hooks got a solid hold and swung the car up onto dry land. Borchardt and I were beside the car almost before the crane put it down.
Well, that's a big help.
Disappointed, Lieutenant?
Would have helped if he'd been in the car. Costs money to drag a river like this.
I don't think you'll find him down there.
We gotta look.
On his way back to City Hall, Borchardt dropped me off at the hotel. On a hunch, I went across the street and had a little talk with the night elevator man in your office building.
Well, now, let's see. Seems to me somebody went up to Eastern Indemnity since closing time. Yep, here it is. Checked in at 8:17, out again at 8:23. Sally Martin it was.
Anyone with her?
Come to think of it, there was. A fellow waiting outside in the car. Say, now, I'm just wondering. Could it be it was Mr. Connors himself?
Expense account item 7, $6.90 for a fast cab ride out to Sally Martin's apartment. The extra $5 was for the speed.
Yes, what... Mr. Dollar.
Where is he, Sally?
Where's who?
Jeff Connors. Is he still here?
Then you know?
That he was hiding here today? Let's say I guessed. All right, where is he?
I don't know.
Now, look. There have been 5 fires and 3 people are dead.
You're hurting my arm, Mr. Dollar.
I want to know what you were doing up at the office and where Jeff went when he left here.
We went up there to get a list of the new policies that came in today.
Why? What did Jeff want with them?
I don't know.
Well, there was some reason. What was it?
I tell you, I don't know. When I got back here tonight and told him Mrs. Connors had called about the new policies, he made me drive right down.
His wife called the office?
Well, Mrs. Connors always did that. Double-checked the policies with me because of the files he kept at home.
What was different about her call this time?
Well, nothing. Except the day, maybe. She always called on Tuesdays. There wasn't any real reason for her to call today. Only one new policy had come in.
A fire policy?
Yes, on an apartment building out on the west side.
Where is it?
Look, Mr. Dollar, I know what you're thinking. But Jeff didn't have anything to do with those files. Believe me.
Where's the policy, Sally?
Over there, on the table.
Expense account item 8, $7.50. Cab fare with speed to the newly insured apartment building on the west side. I called Lieutenant Borchard from Sally's, and he was there waiting for me. You spotted him yet, Lieutenant?
Yeah. Parking Miss Martin's car back there in the alleyway.
When are you going to take him?
We're just waiting for you.
Okay, let's go.
There it is, Dollar.
Yeah.
Keep your hands on the wheel, Connors.
Don't worry, Lieutenant. I won't try anything.
You expecting us, Jeff?
No. Matter of fact, I was hoping you wouldn't show, Johnny. I wanted to handle this myself.
You've been handling it that way too long, Connors.
Yeah, I guess I have. I wasn't really sure till I saw the car last night. Read about the hit run in the morning papers.
Is that why you dumped it in the river?
Didn't make much sense, I guess. Trying to cover up that way, just getting kind of desperate.
Where is she, Jeff?
What?
Your wife. Where is she? In the basement?
Yes. She must be through by now. I was waiting for her to come out. Trying to delay it until the last minute, I guess.
I'll have to get her, Connors.
You'll treat her gently, won't you, Lieutenant?
Don't worry. I'll treat her gently.
Sally Martin's not mixed up in this, Johnny boy. She was just trying to help her boss out of a jam. Didn't even know what it was.
Don't worry about it, Jeff.
Doesn't make much sense, does it, Johnny? My own wife. Firebug. I suppose maybe it was our home and the boy. I don't know. Just doesn't make much sense. She was a lovely girl, Johnny. I wish you'd known her then. She was such a lovely girl.
Expense account item 9, $37.40. Hotel bill and miscellaneous. Expense account item 10, $119.10. Airfare back to Hartford. Expense account total, $309.25. Remarks? I've seen fires burn everything from blocks of tenements to a hole in a rug. But this is the first time I ever saw one actually burn the heart out of a man. I don't ever want to see it again. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Friends, next time you chew a stick of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum, notice how cool and fresh it makes your mouth feel. That's because Wrigley's Spearmint Gum has lots of lively, refreshing, real spearmint flavor in every stick. The minute you sink your teeth in, that cooling flavor begins to freshen your taste and relieve that hot, dry feeling in your throat. It sweetens the breath, too. Millions of people carry Wrigley's Spearmint Gum with them wherever they go for quick, long-lasting refreshment and for real chewing enjoyment. Next time you're at the store, get some Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Enjoy its refreshing flavor and good, pleasant chewing often, every day. Remember, that's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, brought to you by Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, stars John Lund in the title role and was written by Sidney Marshall with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Featured in tonight's cast were Hal March, Barney Phillips, Gene Bates, Sam Edwards, Virginia Gregg, and Jim Nusser. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is produced and directed by Jaime Del Valle. The makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum hope you enjoyed tonight's story of Johnny Dollar and that you're enjoying delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Gum every day. This is Charles Lyon, inviting you to join us again next week at this same time when, from Hollywood, John Lund returns as...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
Welcome back. Well, a somewhat a good twist on a somewhat sad ending, as the insurance agent who was suspected ends up dealing with just a lot of grief here. You can really empathize with this very painful, very difficult situation that went through. Some good human drama here. Believe it or not, this episode is actually been used for mislabeled programs. Some have tried to pass this off, believe it or not, as a Charles Russell episode, the first Johnny Dollar from January 7th, 1950. The title of that episode, it was nicknamed The Firebug Hunter Matter. The title that he gave in his Charles Russell Johnny Dollar sort of way is Press Out My Asbestos Dinner Jacket, Mother. I'm Going to Smoke. And usually when these sort of counterfeit shows are posted, I probably shouldn't say counterfeit, but mislabeled shows, there's been some intentional doctoring to make it seem plausible. They cut out the Wrigley Spearmint ads, they cut out the parts that announce who the star is, and they distort the sound. So you think it doesn't sound like Charles Russell because of the fact that the sound's distorted. But it doesn't sound like Charles Russell because, in fact, it's John Lund. You know, and I think when you run into these mislabeled shows, it's not always a situation where, you know, somebody is trying to literally actually cheat on the person you buy from. Because a lot of these, a lot of websites that will sell these radio programs, they have 60,000 or 100,000 separate shows they're showing, so they don't have time to be able to listen to them all. Unfortunately, as a consequence of that, there have been times when canons of radio programs have been corrupted, and so the result of that is that some very dubious or mislabeled stuff ends up in circulation. All right, well, listener comments and feedback. We begin with Bobby, who said, we started listening to yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and we are now addicted. Thank you for all the work you do finding these. Thanks so much, Bobby. And Genevieve says, so much fun listening, which I do through iTunes, makes the most dreary housework enjoyable. Enjoy your comments, and like that they are sequential, so I'm not listening to the same ones. Please keep them coming. Would be a great format for other genres of old-time radio. Keep it up. Thanks, Genevieve. And I agree about other formats. I've often thought it'd be nice if there were a show like this for comedies or for family dramas, like Dr. Christian Family Theater. But I've even thought of doing them myself. The time issue comes into play, and so I just hope someone else is able to take up that idea. Because there are a lot of interesting possibilities. Comedies, great comedians, sitcoms, a wide variety of different topics could be done. Andrew Rhines adds some insight about music. He writes in the syndicated radio programs. He writes, from my understanding, they still do this today with a show that is syndicated and everyone was listening to the same show, but local ads needed to be added. The music lets them know they can still run ads. Today they do this and may include show's name and return time. Most station shows today use one sound or song on a loop, so when the sound engineer hears a change, he can end the commercial and bring back the show at the same time as all other shows around. And that's some interesting insight, because I've often been listening to a radio program, and they'll cut off either in the middle of commercial or middle of the host talking to go over to the commercials. So kind of understanding the synchronization of that definitely helps. And that's got to be more challenging when you're dealing with a live show as opposed to something transcribed. All right, well, that'll actually do it for today. I do want to let you know we just passed our 850th episode mark, so on Sunday we're going to bring you a special a little bit after the 850th show on Tuesday, so join us for episode 854S on Sunday. Tomorrow is the lineup, and join us back here on Friday for yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Today's episode is brought to you by the financial support of our listeners. Thanks so much for your support. And here now is today's episode of The Lineup from September 23rd of 1950. So actually, we have consecutive shows right in a row, which is kind of rare for this section of the program, as we don't actually have another episode available until November 16th, a couple months later. So, anyway, here's today's episode, The Supermarket Murders.
By transcription, we take you now behind the scenes of a police headquarters in a great American city, where under the cold, glaring lights will pass before us the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer. This is The Lineup.
Just take any one of the seats. Right here's fine.
Hi, Ben. Hello, Coin. How many you got?
6.
All of the robberies?
Yeah. I don't think we'll get much, though. I'm pretty sure the boys we want don't have a package.
May I have your attention, please? You people out there on the other side of the wire in the audience room, may I have your attention?
I'll see you in the office later.
Right.
Thank you. My name is Krebs, Sergeant Matt Krebs. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name, and charge. If you have any questions or identification, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. At the end of each line, when I ask for questions or identification, call out the number. If you're sure or not too sure of the suspect, have him held. The officers who took your name will assist you. They're seated among you. Please be prompt with your questions or identifications. When the prisoners leave here, they are sent to the bathroom and dressed back into their jail clothes. It makes it quite difficult to bring them back after they leave here. The questions I ask these suspects are merely to get a natural tone of voice, so do not pay too much attention to their answers, as they often lie. Bring on the line. All right, keep it moving right over to the end of the stage. Right over here, boy. That's right. Okay, now face front, hands to your side. Come on, you. Come on. Give me a little room up there. Now, look, boys, this is a big room. You'll have to speak up so everybody can hear you. A lot of people out there, and they all want to hear what you got to say, so keep your voice up. Okay, number 1, Joel Webster, robbery. Where do you live, Joel?
17 and a half west of 108.
Got a hotel, a house, or what?
Hotel.
Has it got a name?
Yeah. Ashton Arm.
Who were you arrested with?
Nobody. I was arrested alone. I wasn't with nobody.
Any weapons?
No.
Didn't you have a knife?
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it a weapon.
Well, what would you call it?
A knife. Just a knife.
How big a knife was it?
Oh, about this big, like this when it's open.
About 8 inches.
When it's open.
It was open when you were picked up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it got open.
Okay, number 2, Leonard Palms, robbery. All right, Leonard. Don't look at me, look out at the people.
Can't see him.
What?
Nothing.
All right. Where do you live, Leonard?
Just got to town.
Okay, where have you been staying?
Your tank. I just got to town 2 days ago. Been here maybe an hour. I'm full of job. I get picked up. Been here for 2 days. That's where I've been staying.
Where are you from?
California. San Bernardino.
You mean San Bernardino?
Yeah, San Bernardino.
Were you arrested with anybody?
Yeah, I was arrested with another guy, George Lumpkin. Right here, number 7. We're buddies.
How long have you known him?
Kids together. Lived in Purdue. San Bernardino over on D Street, right behind where I used to live. Known him 20 years, huh, George? Yeah, about 20.
Any weapons?
No, we never pulled nothing like this before. We got rolled on a train.
Oh, you came in by train?
Yeah, boxcar, rods. In the boxcar, a couple of guys piled on and rolled us. We needed dough, so we grabbed a purse, but we never done nothing like that before. Huh, George? See?
Okay. Number 3, Carl Young, robbery.
Now, how about it? Any of these men?
Where do you live, Carl?
889 South 4. Yeah, have him talk up, Matt, please.
Right. You'll have to be louder, Carl.
889 South 4. I live there.
You always wear glasses?
Yeah, I don't have to all the time, but I do.
Take them off. Keep facing the front. What you got to say it to the people out there, not to me.
Yes, sir.
You working, Carl?
No, sir. Not in 6 or 7 months.
What do you do when you work?
Gardener. Sometimes anything. Odd jobs and things.
Any weapons?
Yes, sir. A gun.
What kind of a gun?
32 Smith & Wesson.
Blue steel, nickel plate, or what?
Nickel plated. I had it for about 10 years.
You own a car?
No.
Were you arrested with anyone?
No.
Where are you from, Carl?
From here. I've been here all my life. I was brought up on the south side. I wish I wasn't from here. How about it? Recognize any of these men?
All right, number 4. James Newton, robbery. Where do you live, James?
309 Greenlawn.
Now remember what I said about talking up? 309 Greenlawn. That's better. Where's that, James?
South side, over near Carvey Hill.
Who were you arrested with?
3 fellas. They're in the other room. Guess in the next line.
Who are they?
A fellow named Bleeker and a guy named...
You look a little tired.
Yeah, a little.
No identifications?
I didn't think they would. These boys don't have records.
Well, they're sure going to have. 8 robberies in a month.
Yeah, got good descriptions.
Yeah, they follow a pretty uniform M.O. Gas stations, all-night markets.
Yeah. The best we can do is stake out every all-night market and try watching as many gas stations as possible.
That's a big order.
Sure is. You're with me tonight.
Okay.
I've got the west side market over on Fountain. You better go over and check out at Thompson just in case we're lucky.
Lucky?
Sure getting tired of sitting here.
88. If you see the humane officer, have him make a code 6. 78 if 502. Proceed.
What are you going to do tomorrow? I got to go qualify if I want to keep my rating.
445.
You rate expert, aren't you? Yeah. $8 a month.
Well, it's my day off, too. I think I'll go along.
I'll pick you up.
Okay. About 10?
I'm picking Quine up, so.
Yeah, he's a good shot. Darn good.
I got to get up there.
My
last qualification was in February.
43. Code 6 on that
February? Yeah. Boy, what did you start yawning for?
You know, I hate guys who pick on all-night spots to stick up. We've already been here 4 hours.
Well, one thing these guys aren't consistent about is the time they pick. Liable to be anywhere from 11 o'clock to 6 in the morning.
Oh, swell.
KQRA 231.
Huh? My watch is fast.
Attention all units in Area Q.
Here's
All
something.
units in Area Q. 211, code 4 at the Wheeler Market, 608 South Chester. All units in Area Q.
Well, just what we've been looking for. Our boys have started using their guns.
Ambulance is on its way.
Okay, take it away.
That's Asher.
Quine's inside talking to the manager. Okay. All right, let us through, please. Let us get by, please. Come on.
Who'd they haul off in the ambulance?
Manager's son.
Oh.
Hello, Ben.
What happened?
This is Mr. Bishop. He runs the store. This is Lieutenant Guthrie and Sergeant Greb, Mr. Bishop.
I've got to get down at the hospital.
That was his son in the ambulance.
Asher told me.
Please, I should be with Jack.
It was the 4 men we want, all right. They came in and held up the cash register, Joe.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah, the one crying. They asked for the money, and Mr. Bishop's son went for a gun under the counter.
He wanted to protect the store. He wasn't afraid of them. Please, I've got to get down and see how he is.
Asher? Yeah, Ben. See that Mr. Bishop gets down to the hospital. Get him there fast.
Sure.
Thank you.
Car's out this way.
Get a statement when he feels like it.
Yeah, okay.
Now let's go talk to the girl.
Okay.
Her name's Wilson. Jean Wilson. Engaged to the son. Miss Wilson?
Yes.
This is Lieutenant Guthrie. He'd like to talk to you.
All right.
Miss Wilson, did you get a good look at the hold-up men?
Yes. Oh, it was just terrible. I've never been in a hold-up or anything. It was just awful. And when that one man shot Jack, it was just terrible.
You could identify the man who shot Jack, though, huh?
Yes, I could identify him. I think I could identify all of them. All but the one who stood by the door.
There were 4 of them?
4, yes. I got a good look at 3 of them. 2 of them came right up to the cash register. The one stood right over there by the vegetable section, but I'd recognize him.
And the 4th, he stood by the door?
Yes, right over there on the right side. I didn't see him until the 2 men who walked up to me took out guns and told me to give them all the money in the cash drawer. And then I noticed the one standing by the door, just sort of out of the corner of my eye. He had a gun, too. I was scared to death, and Jack, where he was standing here.
Jack was standing right behind her. When the older boys showed their guns, Jack reached for a gun his father kept under the counter. Still there. He never made it. very tired.
Yeah, me too. Been a long night. 4:30.
Wonder how Mr. Bishop's boy is doing.
We ought to hear soon. Hey, wait a minute. I gotta wash up.
Yeah, me too.
Matt?
Huh?
Want a lift home?
Yeah, please. Are you still going out to the range at 10?
Yeah, I got to. I have to qualify tomorrow, or I don't qualify at all.
Yeah. I sure wish we'd get these guys.
Oh, we will. Might take a while, but we will. Sooner or later, they'll make a mistake. Get spotted, and we'll get them.
Yeah.
With the descriptions we've got from all the witnesses, somebody's got to spot them.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Asher. How's the bishop, Ken?
He's dead. Huh? Died 10 minutes ago. I took Mr. Bishop home. He didn't feel much like making a statement.
Yeah, I felt like I was waving at a bus.
You got a 98, Ben. Waving at a bus.
That's what I felt like.
I wish I could wave like that.
97, Matt.
Hey, how about Klein? We got a bet.
I'm counting it up.
You might as well pay up now, boy. I feel it today. The Annie Oakley of the 16th precinct.
99, Klein.
What? You see? Come on. Pay up.
He probably made a deal with the range master.
Come on, I hate Welshers. Let's have it.
Okay. Here's your dime. Wait a minute. You want to double it on the time fire?
20 cents?
20 cents.
How are you going to eat next week?
20 cents. You want it or not?
You want in on this one, Ben? Sure. I'll get in on it.
Okay. First half of rapid fire. Load and lock. Fire on third bell. Asher.
Oh, Asher. Hi. Hey, boys all look pretty mean.
Second half of rapid fire, load and lock. Fire on third bell.
Hey, you look pretty good, Ben.
He waves, and every time he does, he shoots a 98.
They got two of the hold-up men. Oh, they did?
Come on, Matt. Hey, wait a minute. You say they got the hold-up men?
Two of them. Phillips had a rookie out in the car. Spotted two guys in a parking lot stealing some stuff out of the back of the car. A couple of young guys. Phillips and this rookie named Crockett picked them up.
That's wrong. They got two of the hold-up men. Phillips and a rookie picked them up.
They didn't even figure that they might have been part of the hold-up gang.
Caught them stealing something out of the car, huh?
What? Well, they took them in, shook them down, but not very well. They were bringing them up the back way when one of them pulled a hideout gun. There was a fight on the steps. The rookie got both of them. One dead and the other's dying. I just left Phillips' family.
What happened to Phillips?
The one with the hideout gun killed him.
The date is August 17th, 1942. The place? Enemy installations in France. Down from the skies sweep 12 American B-17s in deadly accurate attacks. The first American heavy bomber attacks from England. The historic 8th Air Force is making its bid for immortality. the beginning of its long and noble tradition. This was the start of America's superb air effort in the European theater during World War II, the beginning of the greatest air power the world has ever known. Remember that date, August 17th, 1942, a day to be proud of, one of many great historic moments that make up the unforgettable saga of the United States Air Force.
Second floor.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Guthrie. How are you, Doc? Sergeant Graham.
Yeah, I know the doc. Yeah, how are you, Sergeant?
Okay.
The man's in here. Bullet severed the cervical spine. He's in bad shape. His partner's in the morgue. Jacobs. Jacobs. He was talking 10 minutes ago. Jacobs. This is Lieutenant Guthrie, Jacobs. Wants to talk to you.
Jacobs, we want to know where we can find your other two partners.
Where's Eddie?
He's dead. You killed a policeman, Jacobs.
I don't know nothing.
You killed a policeman, and we know you're one of four men who've been pulling off those robberies. We got Eddie, and we got you. We want to know who the other two men are.
I told Eddie we should have left those cars alone. Small time.
The other two men, Jacobs.
No good, Eddie. Let's get out.
One of you killed that boy in the grocery store. Now tell us who the other two men are.
He doesn't know what he's saying. You won't get anything out of him now.
We gotta find those other two.
Sorry, Sergeant. He's in a coma.
Okay. I'll put a man on him in case he comes to and wants to talk.
He'll need an oxygen tent if he's going to pull through.
Well, you think you'll make it?
I doubt it. That slug went in crazy. Right in his hand, up his arm, and through his body. Must have had his arm out straight.
That's right. Pointing a gun.
I'm going to see about the tent.
Hello. Robbery, please.
I talked with Crockett, the rookie. He's just sick about it.
Hello, Coy. Guthrie. I want a man up here to stay with Jacobs. No, he's in a coma, but he may come around. I want a man here. Yeah. Yeah? Well, what's the address? Just a minute, wait. Give me that pencil, Matt, and that pen.
Here.
All right, go ahead. 445 North Elm. Okay. His uncle, huh? Ketchel? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Well, Matt and I'll take it. Yeah, bye.
What's up?
They got an address on Jacobs. 445 North Elm. Lives with his uncle, Mr. Ketchel.
Well, things are getting hotter.
Which way, Lieutenant? Down. Yes, sir. Mr. Ketchel?
Yeah.
Police.
What do you want?
We'd like to talk to you.
Okay, come on in. The place is a mess. Excuse it. Then we can sit in here. Ain't so dirty in here. How about a drink?
No, thanks.
You don't mind? I'm going to have one. Just grab a chair.
We want to talk to you about your nephew.
Yeah, I figured. Sure you won't have a short one?
No, thanks.
Lousy cough. Had it for a month. No, more than a month. Had the lousy thing since December. Cheers.
Your nephew's in the hospital.
He is?
He was shot. He killed a policeman.
Killed a cop, huh? How do you like that? Well, he ain't no nephew of mine. I'm not really his uncle. My wife's nephew. She's dead. I brought him up.
He was with a friend, Eddie Klein.
Yeah, just like Jake. No good. Knew Jake would get thrown into jail sooner or later.
Never thought he'd kill a cop.
We're looking for 2 more of his friends.
2 more?
Your nephew?
He ain't no nephew.
Jacobs and Klein, along with 2 other men, started holding up stores and gas stations a week ago.
Holding up stores and gas stations?
Yeah. We want to know where we can find the other 2 men.
And sticking up places. Killed a cop.
And a young boy who worked in one of the stores.
I got to get me another drink. Okay, sure.
No, thank you.
Never was any good. I brung him up. His family died when he was 3, I think. Wife's sister. Come to live with us. Wife died 10 years ago. Never could do anything with him. Yeah, he's been getting in trouble. Those kids making all kinds of racket. Let's hold them. Hey, cut that out! Cut it out! Little brats. Yeah, they beat that dishpan all day.
Look, Mr. Ketchel, can you help us on the other 2 men?
Well, one of them would probably be Willie Harris. They run around together.
Where does Willie Harris live?
A rooming house over on Maple, next block. Don't know the address, but it's in the middle of the block.
All right, thanks, Mr. Ketchel.
Sure. Kills a cop, sticks up stores. They get much money out of these stores?
Quite a bit.
Huh. Never showed none of it around here. So long.
At Lincoln and Washington.
Yeah, this looks like the place. Rooms.
88, code 6.
That's us.
88, code 6.
88. Roger. Let's go, Matt. I'll use the phone in the rooming house.
Oh, well, what's up?
Willie Harris lives here. I'll want to call in anyway. And if he's one of the boys that...
Yes?
Police.
Oh, is something wrong?
Does Willie Harris live here?
Why, yes. Has he done something?
Is he in?
No, hasn't been in since yesterday.
Well, I'd like to use your phone.
Well, all right. Has Willie done something? You're going to arrest him?
No, we're not sure. We want to talk with him.
Where'd you say that phone was?
Oh, right in there on the stand.
Oh, thanks.
Wouldn't be a bit surprised if Willie's done whatever you think he's done. I've never liked him.
Has he had any money in the last 2 weeks?
Yes, he's paid some of his back rent. I don't know where he got it. He isn't working.
Hello. This is Guthrie. Thanks. Quine, Matt.
Willie Harris came into some money this week.
Oh? Much money?
Paid his back rent.
Yes, he hasn't been.
Hello, Quine. Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, look, we're over at a rooming house. We got a lead on a guy named Willie Harris. Might be one of them. Yeah, well, yeah, but we wait. Yeah, they might just show you now. Okay, yeah. Now the hold-up. Same M.O., only 2 men this time.
You think Willie was one of them?
Might be. If you don't mind, we're going to wait here in case he shows up.
And then they're staked around the block. I just talked to Quine. He spotted across the street in the alley. Did you find anything?
Yeah. Slugs from a 38. No gun.
Yeah, it was a 38 that killed that Bishop boy.
I'd like to find some of that money.
Somebody came.
Yeah, it's coming up here. Get over by the door.
Don't move. Look out, man. I got it. Here. Here's your 38.
Okay. Get up.
Hey, what is this?
Where's your partner?
What do you mean? Eddie's dead. Jacobs is dying. Where's your partner? I don't know what you're talking about.
Take him down, man.
Hey, look.
Stand still.
Wait a minute, will you? Here, Ben.
It's a nice bundle of dough.
Oh, I want it. I want
You just tell him the gas station on Lincoln Boulevard.
No, I didn't. That kid in the grocery store died.
Now, wait a minute. Will you wait
We
a
got
minute?
a dozen witnesses who can make an identification on you.
I didn't shoot that guy in the grocery store. I didn't shoot him.
Who did?
Oh, Frank. Frank shot him.
Frank who?
Frank Woodard.
You and Frank held up that gas station?
Yeah.
Where's Frank now?
He went home. 618 North Wilton. He was tired. He was going to take a nap.
Get up.
He said, get up. What?
Drive in, Matt. Drive in.
Let go. Will you? Let go.
There to get under the pillar. And the bundle of dough.
You busted.
Get up. You're not.
All right.
Get your pants on.
All right. We'll tell you where it was, Willie.
Yeah, Willie.
Look, you can't prove
Damn it. Come on, let's go.
What about a shirt?
Leave the pajama top on. We'll give you a whole new outfit downtown.
Okay.
Any trouble? No. You can have them, Quine. Oh, here, this is yours. What for? 60 cents. Matt and I got 96 in that last round of rapid fire. You had a 98.
The lineup, where before you pass the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer. Listen again next week when we again bring you the lineup.
May I have your attention, please? You people out there on the other side of the wire in the audience room, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. My name is Greb, Sergeant Matt Greb. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name and charge. If you have any questions or identification, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. At the end of each line, if I ask a question or identification, call it.
The lineup, starring Bill Johnstone as Lieutenant Ben Guthrie and Wally Mayer as Sergeant Matt Greb, is written by Blake Edwards with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Featured in tonight's cast were Hy Averback, Gil Stratton, Vic Perrin, Sam Edwards, Jack Moyle, Gene Bates, Herb Butterfield, Tony Barrett, and Virginia Gregg. The lineup is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle.
Welcome back. I can't help but wonder if trying to go out and qualify right after pulling one of those all-nighters might make it harder for a good marksman to pass, but apparently no trouble for Ben Guthrie. Alright, well, that'll actually do it for today. We will be back next week with another episode of The Lineup. In the meantime, send your comments to box13 at greatdetectives.net. Follow us on Twitter at Radio Detectives. And become one of our friends on Facebook, facebook.com/Radio Detectives. But from Boise, Idaho, this is your host, Adam Graham, signing off.